The hell you talking about? Guilty!
Alright, it's Hot 90.
Let me go. These motherfuckers been telling us a long time ago. And how conveniently this song was with R. Kelly. I'm just saying. Guilty!
Alright, it's Hot 97, blazing hip-hop and
something ain't
R&B.
right.
Edge Martinez holding you down, always keeping you up to date on what's going on in the
about
streets.
you niggas.
Jay-Z is
Come
on
on
trial
in,
today,
Chet. Come
man.
on in,
He
Chet.
made some time to holler at us.
And
He
he
knows
about to go
everybody
back
out
on
there is real
trial.
concerned about him.
I keep the great
And he about to go back on trial. Something ain't right.
Downtown Brooklyn live.
Something ain't right.
He knows it.
Did you see it?
15 years ago, he made a video about this, it seemed like. We gonna find out, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Salute, man. We gonna go through these documents. We gonna read through these documents and see what's the details of this thing, man. Salute to everybody. Good morning. We on an early tip. Had to get on early one time and give y'all this content, man. We gonna read through these. Well, I'm not gonna read through it. We gonna allow academics to read through it. And, you know, get the details of this lawsuit, of this civil lawsuit, which is very interesting. So we're going to see what the hell's going on, man. So salute to everybody in the building. Shut up, bitch. I play what the fuck I want to play. God damn, niggas always jumping out the motherfucking window. Just sit here and wait till I deliver the content. Bitch, block his ass, man. Come in here talking shit. God damn, I play what the hell I want to play. Just sit back and watch how I'm gonna flip it. I'm playing this shit because I say he's guilty. Allegedly, I don't know. What's up, Lee? Good morning, Dorothy. Salute to everybody better. What's up, Mike? What's up, Mom? Shoot everybody. We on the early tip. Giving y'all this, and we're going to get straight into it, man. Good morning. Come on in. We let everybody come through. We're going to read these. Well, I'm not reading it. We're going to read these documents of the Jay-Z raping, allegedly. All this is alleged, of course. The 13-year-old girl. Then we got academics talking about some more stuff about the Kendrick Lamar stuff. So we're going to just get straight into it. Yeah, come up in here trying to tell me what. Shut up, bitch. Andre, shit. Come in here. Act like you doing something. Shut your ass up. Just sit there and goddamn listen to goddamn content. Stop jumping out the window. Y'all need to learn stop jumping out the damn window with me. Y'all gonna learn today. What's good? What's up? Did academics respond to the diss? I don't think so. I don't know. He went live yesterday. I know he was talking about the Jay-Z thing, which I'm going to play. So I don't know if he talked about it during the live stream, but we're going to find out though. We're definitely going to find out. So yeah, man, let's get into it. Once again, everything is alleged, everything. I'm just giving my POV, my point of view of the current topic. And right now, as we see, Jay-Z is being accused of raping a 13-year-old girl along with Diddy. Apparently, there was, running a train on a 13-year-old girl, which is disgusting. But all of this is just, allegations right now. Nothing has been proven. So, he remains to be innocent until proven guilty. But people are allowed to have their opinions. My opinion is, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just here going over the content so we can try to get some understanding of what's being said in this lawsuit. Right now it's being a civil case. But we know this is how they started with Diddy. Everything was civil at first and now he's in jail. So maybe this is just the beginning, so people saying, well, this is just a money grab. Well, this is the same thing they did with Diddy, right? This is a slow process. So, hey, we're just gonna have to sit back and see what happens. When did Cassie and Diddy, I want to see Diddy, Cassie, settlement? When did they get the settlement? What day did they settle? Trying to see when he paid that money. Case is kind of let's see. They settled back in Diddy and agreed to a settlement accused. That was in 2023. That was November. So once again, what Diddy just went to jail, like 2 months ago, like a month ago. So it takes a while, right? It always starts off as a settlement, as you see right here, right? So now this is just the beginning. Who knows, from a year from now, Jay-Z might be locked up, right? So, you know, people just saying, oh, this is a settlement, this is just a civil case. You know, it always starts off civil and then it starts to pile up. So who knows, a year from now, we might see Jay-Z locked up the same way Diddy did, right? So, you know, it's going to take a time. It's going to be processed. It's going to take months, years to see what exactly happened. But yeah, last November was when Diddy settled with Cassie. So shit, who knows? Maybe, like I said, this might be the beginning stage. And then after that, video came out. Bam, video came out. We seen Diddy and Cassie in the hotel. Now everybody opinion changed. So what if they got video footage of Jay-Z doing something? What if, you know, I don't know, you know, I'm sure they got their ducks lined in a row. So we just got to wait back and see. But until then, everybody can have their opinions and voice their opinions, whether you believe he's innocent or not. But, you know, I'm just going to go day by day and see what happens. So let's get straight into it, man. So to everybody in chat, once again, hit that like button on your way in. Jaguar told it for a minute. Yeah, Jaguar has been saying that. A lot of people thought she was crazy. You know, a lot of people thought she was just, you know, full of shit and just capping. But it seems like little by little, you know, a lot of the things that she's been saying and a lot of other people are coming to the light. So, but, you know, things like this take time. You know, these people are powerful individuals. You know, they got a lot of money. They got a lot of connections. So, you know, it takes time to, you know, build these cases and to do these type of things. You know, it just don't come overnight. So, but hey, here we are. Cat Williams set it off. Exactly. Cat Williams set it off in the beginning of 2024. And here we are, man. We got Diddy in jail, and it seemed like Jay-Z is next. All right. So once again, man, make sure y'all follow my backup channel. Please follow my backup channel. All right, because, man, it's so much content that's going to be out here. I'm going to be posting on both channels. So follow my backup channel. Follow my second channel. All right. And some people are gonna say it's a coincidence. Some people say it's not, but it's mighty funny. I was just about to say that. It's mighty funny how all this is coming right before the Super Bowl. You know, lawsuit, Drake lawsuit, Jay-Z lawsuit, and it seems to be all connected. I don't know if that's a coincidence. I don't know, but it seems like it just has a strange connection, right? Everything is happening in order, you know? I don't know, man. Something is definitely boiling up. And like I said, we're just going to see what happens. We just got to sit back, relax, and let the dice roll the way that it's going to roll. So let's get straight into it. Follow the backup channel. Christmas has come for the content. Man, it's so much content. Exactly. It's so much content. But hey, we are here and let's get straight to it. All right. No other. We going to let, you know, good old Aki Wacky. You know, Aki Wacky is, you know, he's definitely a meat writer, but he is good at what he does. And he does a good job breaking down transcripts and documents and lawsuits and stuff like that. So I want to listen to Akademiks break down the documents and the documents of this lawsuit, because, you know, hate him or love him, he does do a great job sometimes when he read these transcripts and these documents. He kind of break things down in a good simple way. So we're gonna react to good old Aki Wacky going down the transcripts, the documents, and the lawsuit. So let's get straight into it, man. Y'all hit that like button. Let's go.
Big extreme, as I said. A little birdie hit me. And said, Ak, we seen your stream floating around. let's give you an update on what's happening. Anyway, everybody welcome. Hop up in here. A lot of things to kind of discuss. Now, first and foremost, our lead story is that Jay-Z has been named in a lawsuit, civil lawsuit. To be very fair, it's a civil lawsuit, which I will also be very fair off top and say anybody can file. But we do know we live in a climate now where I feel like people be believing them, right? You know, without any shred or shrapnel of proof, but whatever. So it's up to y'all. I don't go fuck if you believe it or not. I don't care. You get what I'm saying? But we're seeing the. I'm going to tell you a lot of things that's been happening behind the scenes, and whether y'all want to believe me or not, it's up to y'all. Okay. First and foremost, I want to thank Kendrick Lamar. When Kendrick Lamar, and again, this I'm telling you only facts, right? Kendrick Lamar, not that it didn't start before him. It started with Diddy, but Kendrick Lamar has encouraged a new wave of Me Too for rap. You know, so everybody now.
Oh Lord, here we go, man. He just can't stay on topic, man. Stay on Jay-Z. This ain't gotta do nothing with Kendrick, man. Here he go. Just gotta throw Kendrick in there. God, see, I be trying to give you trying to let you. God damn, man. He just say, come on, we ain't here for Kendrick right now. Say Kendrick for later. We're here for Jay-Z. Damn, man. Oh, man. Look, I just gave you some credit. Right when you give him some credit, be like, all right, you know, he does a good job reading transcripts and documentation. Then he goes in. Oh, fuck. God damn.
If they got unfairly fired from a label, they claim they used to be a stylist, but the nigga who was the rapper tried to fuck him at every video shoot. Everybody is preparing a fuck ton of lawsuits. And this is going to be called the weird case era, okay? So thank you, Kendrick Lamar. Now, the thing about, I always say when you're digging graves, you got to dig too. Nobody's exempt from it. And not only nobody's exempt from it, there is nobody who is perfectly sitting on a side or a corner where they could say, yeah, y'all niggas is weird, but all my niggas is cool. Thus, you know, I've gotten these lawsuits because most of them right now, honestly, are being negotiated. They are, you know, some people would call it extortion. I don't know if it is. Hey, yo, listen, we're going to put your name in the media. You're going to go viral. You're going to have a weird case if you don't pay us. Some people are paying. A lot of people are paying. And some people have paid. But here's the thing with paying. The moment you pay one,
you got to pay more.
The lawyer goes find 5 other chicks that you were, I don't know, throwing some wild parties in the 90s with. Go find another 5 chicks at the party. And they say, all right, well, you paid her. Nigga, you fucked me too. What's up?
In my opinion, I think all of them guilty. Do I believe they all did some wild shit? Hell yeah, I think so. Especially back in the day in the 90s. Yeah, I think they all guilty. To be honest, especially in the 90s, you know, it wasn't no social media, it wasn't no press, it wasn't Instagram. You know, the internet really wasn't like how it is. People wasn't as accessible. We had to find out what was currently going on the next year or 4 months from now. So back in the days, what happened today, we would figure out what happened today 4 months from now, right? A year from now, we'd be like, oh yeah, y'all remember last year? No, but now when something happens, boom, we know it instantly. Yeah. No camera phones, technology. There was no camera phones, none of that. So, you know, we living in a new age now where we know instantly when something happens. So do I think a lot of them did some, you know, stuff that they shouldn't have done? Yep. I believe it. So I'm not surprised, especially back in those days. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I ain't surprised.
I need my check too. So after a while, you got to cut it off. You got to cut off the gravy chain. So essentially what I'm saying is that definitely hip hop is in a Me Too era. So this is the second wave. The first wave was 2017. Or we call it the weird case era. We'll call it, as Kendrick like to call it, this is a weird case era. Except, I'm not gonna lie, they're hitting a lot of these guys continually. Like we see Diddy's on his 26th or 27th lawsuit. Damn. Now, of course, he settled one with Cassie. He's not going to sell the rest. Reputation's already burned up in flames, and he's also incarcerated. Now, again, I want to be very fair and factual. Most of these cases we're talking about, they have no grounds for any criminal proceeding, right? And actually, some of these cases, the police have even looked into it and said, there ain't shit there. But it doesn't stop the headline from running to have people feel whatever type of way. Now, I've heard about a few that have been settled by numerous people. And this is why anytime somebody starts talking shit to me, I just drop a little bit of nugget because I know a little bit more. Have we heard from ATL Jacobs since he's got online with me? Have we?
See, I told y'all, Act be knowing a lot. And if you pay attention, he does drop little nuggets here and there. And then a few months later, he'll come back. I'm like, yeah, I remember when he said that. And Remember what he said? He keep 5 secrets on everybody. And he already said, hey, if I'm going down, I'm taking everybody down with me. You know? So it's going to be very interesting to see how Akademiks is going to be, how's he going to deal with a lot of this? Because it sounds like he got a lot of stuff over a lot of people's heads and he just piling up evidence and information on people. So 2025 is going to be very interesting for Akademiks because he seems to be, you know, piling up information and I wonder if, you know, people are going to start, you know, coming at Akademiks. It's going to be interesting.
Chat, let me tell you this. I'm the keeper of many secrets. They're all buried in my hard drive. You know everybody when they want to check? Before they, you know, they can't get it from the cops.
See right there. I don't think he's lying either. I think he's actually telling the truth. He said, I'm a man of many secrets. I think he's actually telling the truth. I don't think he's capping on this because a lot of stuff that he said months ago is happening now, you know? And I think that's why he's starting to expose Drake a little bit more. You know, every day he's starting to say a little bit more on Drake. Remember, he said, man, if I go down, I'm taking everybody down with me. So I think he feels like he's safe, that they won't come attack him because he knows everybody's secrets. So I guess he's just holding those secrets just in case they try to come for him. He just going to spill the beans, you know? So 2025 is going to be very interesting to see how, you know, what happens to Act, you know, because he seems to know a lot.
They're all buried. Chat, let me tell you this. I'm the keeper of many secrets. They're all buried in my hard drive. You know everybody when they want to check? Before they, you know, they can't get it from the cops. So before they go get a lawyer, they usually float it on to me. This is what happened. And before their lawsuit, because they all go viral, they all send it to me. I'm like, interested. I really don't give a fuck about publishing that because honestly, again, the reality of it is it just does way more harm than it does any type of good. Go settle it in court. Go figure it out in court. But I've received lawsuits on your favorite rapper, whoever that is. And I usually just chill with it. And I'm like, let's see how this turns out. Anyway, it appears that Jay-Z.
So once again, he's dropping little nuggets right now. He said, I got lawsuits where rappers have settled on these civil cases that haven't hit the media. So I guess that's a threat to these rappers. Be like, y'all better leave me alone because I got that paperwork of who you settled, how much you paid for this person to keep it on the hush. You know, so this is a warning. That's a warning to Akademiks, to all these other people. Like, nigga, I know your secrets. I know that you settled of this girl, you know, maybe 2020, this girl accused you of, you know, touching or raping or whatever. You settled it. You buried it. The media didn't cover it, but I got it. You know, so I think this is a warning. You know, he's sending a warning to a lot of people in the industry. I got y'all paperwork. I know the truth. Allegedly. Then once again, he say, if I go down, I'm taking everybody down. So I don't know. This is 2025 gonna be interesting, man.
Has been named. I've received lawsuits on your favorite rapper, whoever that is. And I usually just chill with it. And I'm like, let's see how this turns out. Anyway, it appears that Jay-Z has been named in this new lawsuit.
Interesting.
I'm going to say allegedly for the next couple of statements I'm making because I want to be factually correct. First and foremost, I want to shout out to Jay-Z's lawyers, Alex Spiro, and a team that represent whether it's Rock Nation or Jay-Z's personal interests. I'm going to be very careful how I speak today because I do know y'all tactics as well. Y'all tactics, which by the way I did with Milagro, is when people don't speak that favorable or attack, or you call attacking, clients or speak in certain light about whatever, lawsuits come. And it's going to be kind of ironic because y'all are now claiming someone's doing that to y'all, even though y'all sued somebody. It's all good. We'll get to it. So everything I'm going to say, I want to be within the area of not saying anything that I could be even legally liable, even remotely, okay? All right. From my sources, I've heard, and that's why I said during this Rhapsody shit. So if you don't know, Rhapsody came out and she's like, this is not even about her, right? But she dropped a freestyle and she was whatever. She says, yo, Ack, you have a case, all right? And I Googled, she's at Rock Nation. And I really just think, I'm going to just be unequivocally just blunt and clear. If you're on Rock Nation, if you worked with Diddy, if you party with Diddy, if you party with any of these niggas, you should be shutting the fuck up. I don't care if you were their friend or not, if you do business with them, if your check is signed by one of these guys. We don't, this is why I thank Kendrick, because I want to see who are the hypocrites. Because if you want to call one person out, you got to call them all out, right? If you're believing all these lawsuits. So, from what I've heard, there's been a few been trying to get at Jay. And, shout out to the NDAs. Shout out to their resolve. And by the way, we got a statement. Before I could even go live, I'm setting up the live stream. I got a heads up on when the lawsuit's dropping. I said, okay, or not dropping, but it was going to be updated in the system for Pacer. Okay. Before I could schedule the live, Rock Nation got a whole fucking response from I've never seen something that quick. I like it. Anyway.
Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute.
This is word on the street. So take this as just allegations. They've been trying to get Hov. This mystical figure that people keep hearing about, Jay-Z is the guy. Okay? Now, it's nothing that is recent. We all know he's married to Beyonce, has beautiful kids. Like, that's all no. A lot of these things are like behavior from the past. This is the, big pimping era, all that type of stuff. And also, I think women, again, I don't know if anything is true or false, but people are realizing, hey, some of the activities back then could be misconstrued or could be seen in a different light now, especially if I have an allegation. And also look at the Cassie thing. So I've heard that there's been a lot of conversations with Rock Nation, or let's just say Jay-Z, about women or people who allegedly have allegations. Now, it teeters and borders on the line of extortion, and I think now we could kind of unravel the knot. Like, again, we're gonna still say this. I gotta say this because I know Alex Spear is watching this. Like, I'm finna sue Wack. Relax, buddy. Okay, I think you're a cool guy. Don't hate me. I'm just here. Okay. I think we now could put two and two together and kind of figure out that. Remember the lawyer Tony Busby? Remember him saying, yo, there is someone who is suing him for extortion, but the person was suing as a Jane Doe. We could now put two and two together to realize that person, we knew the law firm was a law firm with Alex Spiro as a partner, managing partner. Now,
hey, look, hey, people in here chat like, hey, yo, hey, that nigga killed you, man. Hey, bro, you got to respond back to him. So I wonder if he is gonna respond back to him. I'm sure he is. He'll probably respond in the next live stream or something.
Now we get to realize we get one of the first big celebrities named, right? And it's Jay-Z. So we could probably think that Jay-Z's suing this guy, okay? Jay-Z or Alex Spiro on behalf of Jay-Z has been pretty active recently. Again, Alex Spiro, under the direction of Meg Thee Stallion, has filed a lawsuit against Milagro. Alex Spiro represents Rock Nation or Jay-Z's interest, and now they're suing a lawyer who's levied, from my count, I think over 17 or 16 lawsuits against Diddy. In the majority of the lawsuits, they claim there were other people of interest, high-profile people that either watched, participated, or ignored. Whatever you want to go with, that's what you want to go with. Now, I'm going to also, this is where my opinion comes in. I've read a bunch of these lawsuits. They sound like bullshit. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, out of the 7, I've read every single one on stream. Out of the 17, like, I'm going to be honest with you, maybe like 4, you could be like, maybe there's something that the others just sound ridiculous. Something out of like a movie, right? And again, I'm not trying to shit on nobody's claims, but come on, bro. Like, some of the shit just sounds like, it just sounds like, he's like, yeah, I was at making a band, and Diddy says, how bad do you want to be a star? And I said, really badly. He said, well, come with me in this room, Playboy. Then he whipped his dick out and told me I got to suck it. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on. Like, that's just so cliche. But whatever, maybe it could be true. I don't know. Right? Now, we got the lawsuit here.
Now, once again, we are talking about back in the 90s. Now, I don't think people are doing that, right? I think people are more aware of technology and camera phones, and but back then in the 90s, we talking about in the 90s. We ain't talking about 2000s. Back then, it was probably that simple. Hey, you want to do this? Yeah, come in the room in here and just top me off real quick. I don't think they're gonna do that now. These days, you'll be real dumb to do that these days. But back then, I'm sure it was that simple. I'm sure it was that simple.
And we're gonna recap it. And we're gonna go through it. But I also do want to say this, and I like to put this out there because when we see a lot of things, it's very important for y'all to understand how media works. What Jay-Z's done that Sean Carter's Jay-Z is Sean Carter. Sorry, what Jay-Z's done that Diddy didn't do. Let me tell you the really big difference I've noticed between both guys is that Jay-Z has put so many people in positions of power and helped so many entities and also made sure his interests are represented even throughout media, that there are levels of cushioning for any type of, let's say, bad press or stories that would make him look in a bad light. Diddy was just drinking Ciroc and trying to butt fuck niggas, allegedly. I don't know, right? But Diddy was just on some bullshit, like, come to the party, Playboy, let's just do some free calls. He was just wilding. Jay-Z is smart. And by the way, this is the first time. Everybody has wondered. We feel like we keep hearing about this mystical person. Is it Jay? We never heard till today. You know why? Put it like this. Half of the media personalities in the game right now, they're not touching this with a 20-foot pole. Remember, they were all hesitant to touch the Diddy stuff at first, pause. But then eventually they did. They're not touching this one at all. Okay? That's going to show and go to the power of not only Jay-Z, but Rock Nation. Their influence within the industry, as it relates to being able to make and break rappers' career, help radio personalities or media personalities get to where they want to go, basically open and shut doors for people. And also, when you even go back, you're going to start to realize a lot of things kind of connect. Like, this is a personal pain of mine when it came to the Tory Lanez situation. I'm not saying Tory did not do anything wrong, so I'm not here to absolve Tory Lanez. But I do believe at a point, because of how the case was going, I felt Rock Nation stepped in and said, we're sending this nigga to jail. This is my personal opinion. Rock Nation, as I'm saying, is a very powerful entity. Jay-Z is a very powerful person.
Right.
As we've discussed in many cases, none of this shit is like random. Made in America Festival stopped doing like 2 years ago. No more brunches. When you see people doing that, that's like the equivalent of Dirk hearing that there's a snitch and him saying, I'm Muslim now. I'm not BD. You get what I'm saying? Like, they know what's going to happen. So again, we're dealing with some powerful people. And again, I am not here to say I believe these allegations, but I just like to shine the light on the people in the media.
Yeah, like I remember when it seemed like every month it was always these brunches, but they sure ain't doing them lately. They ain't been doing these brunches lately.
Who are going to be quiet?
Yeah, I think those brunch days are over. There ain't going to be no more brunch days and shit.
The sheep-like fans who only believe that the people that they don't like are the bad guys. Because that's going to be the question, right? Like, Diddy was easy to be villainized. Jay-Z's a little bit more up there. His cultural equity is, you can't quantify it. The way he's played the game versus Diddy's playing bingo and tic-tac-toe. And maybe like, what's that shit? They're like freak off Twister. Jay-Z's playing top tier chess.
What's up, RT?
Always has, always been.
Stacey,
it's a different level.
Mike, Furious,
so,
what's good? Lewis, what's good?
We're going to see what ends up coming out of this, right? But also, this is going to be a gut check time for hip hop in general, right? Because this idea of so-and-so has a weird case, so-and-so has a weird case. Well, you're going to realize every rapper that's a millionaire or billionaire in an industry, and again, I'm not saying none of this is true, they're going to get some type of accusation of some sort. They're all fighting 55 lawsuits for different things. Tripped, I fell. Your security beat me up. You elbowed me, I fell. Like all type of shit. So it's up to y'all, but we'll go over it. And here we are. So today there was an amended complaint put in. This lawsuit was originally filed back on October 21st, 2024. It was filed along 4 other lawsuits that day, and it was filed in the Southern District of New York. Okay. Now before it listed a bunch of individual does, okay? Because since that person's Jane Doe, they call the other unnamed people that they're suing individuals. Now they have named Jay-Z and added on a few more companies of Sean Diddy Combs. Which, by the way, I'm not going to bore you by showing everything. They also they have also petitioned for Jay-Z to be served, and I'm pretty sure now this thing is public. His lawyers are going to just take the service of this lawsuit and deal with it. Now, before I get into it again, and by the way, this is his name here, so they just tacked on his name. Before I get into this, the reason why this whole thing with Jay-Z is a big deal is because Jay-Z is the closest as we could get in the black world to the Illuminati. And when I say Illuminati, I'm saying facetiously and using that as it's like,
what's up, Black?
It's like an analogy. Like to whatever you think that higher power is, that like super untouchable like level, Jay-Z is the closest to it as we could get. You get what I'm saying? For example, who would be in that manner too? Lucian Grange. If we're talking about music, Lucian Grange. Right? This is why people think, yo, Drake, you must be out of your damn mind suing UMJ. Like, that's Daddy Lucian. Oh, y'all call him Daddy. He's the head of the head. Pause. But Jimmy Iovine was accused and sued of some of the same things. It's been damn near scrubbed from the internet. You can't even find it. The case got wiped away. You're never going to hear nothing more about it. Dealt with it really quickly and swiftly. But that's what, when you get to that level, does. Now, when you're at the Diddy level, yeah, I'm rich as fuck, but I'm arrogant. And I think just having cash is the power. Jay is moving among a lot of different people that his power is just way more, right? So that's what I'm saying. We have Diddy.
Yeah. One thing about Diddy was feeling himself like he was an arrogant little jackass. Like he really thought he was Mr. Untouchable. Like, yeah, I'm rich, I'm billionaire. Ain't nobody gonna come after me. Nah, they just waiting on your ass to slip up. Jay-Z more just a silent killer. Jay-Z would just be the silent killer. Diddy is the loud, always in the camera dancing and stuff, you know. So I think it was easier to get Diddy caught up first. But I think they probably did that for a reason. What if Diddy snitched on Jay-Z? You know? What if Diddy is, you know, over there telling, singing like a bird? Because all of this, I don't think this is a coincidence. This seems to be falling right in place. You know, so I think they probably knew Diddy was gonna be that. If we take Diddy and we put the pressure on him and we do this, do that, then he'll speak on other people, because it's gonna be a lot more people that's gonna be accused. Lawsuits are going to be coming out the woodwork. So this is just the beginning. This is just the tip of the iceberg right here. Right. And they probably figured out Diddy would be the weakest one out of the bunch. So let's jam him up, get him talking, and then everybody else will get everybody else. That's just my opinion. Allegedly, in my opinion. In my opinion, I think they targeted Diddy first for a reason. In my opinion. Allegedly.
Here, I put Jay right here. Like, he's really of the untouchable ilk. Like how we see
exactly.
Lucian. You know, by the way, there was Lucian Grange was named in one of Diddy's lawsuit, not as a perpetrator, but he was named as a party. Not only him being the UMG's leader, but there was an allegation that he attended one of the parties that later on the freak-off got happened at. And so they were accusing UMG of sponsoring the party, and they said the head of UMG, Lucian Grange, went there. Universal lawyers don't fuck around so much, and that's what I'm saying. If there would be Illuminati, that's what it would be. The fucking lawyer who filed it had to apologize for filing for including Lucian Grange's name in there, remove his name completely, and actually retract everything they said about him. Okay, never seen that shit before. That's what I'm talking about in terms of power. And I do think Jay is near that. I don't think he's exactly there, but the closest a black man gonna get to, if you ask me. Anyway, let's get into the lawsuit. So, this is a lawsuit that deals with a 13-year-old being drugged at an after party. We've read this before. They put a few more details and they name more names, but I'll read it in full that you guys could hopefully get the gist. So it says, defendant Sean Combs, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Diddy, a.k.a. Love, alongside his longtime friend and collaborator, Sean Carter, a.k.a. Jay-Z, drugged and raped a 13-year-old girl at an after party following the 2000 Video Music Awards. Another celebrity stood by and watched as Combs and Carter took turns assaulting the minor. Now, this is interesting. When I first heard about this lawsuit, before I pulled it back up, I actually thought that they were going to name Jay-Z as the person who watched. I didn't know that they're naming Jay-Z as the person who actually did the sexual act. Now, why is that important? Because the mere fact that they're saying another celebrity stood by and watched, that person is a witness, right? So who's that person? That person, through discovery, whatever, has to get named. And it's going to be interesting where that person lies. Does that person say, yeah, I watched Diddy and Jay-Z fuck this girl?
I think we could kind of figure out who these people are just based on how they've been dealing with this situation. Ever since Diddy came out, there's a lot of people that's been quiet. You know, Jay-Z hasn't said nothing about Diddy. Now, guess what? Now he's next. So pay attention to the people who are quiet, who haven't said nothing. All of a sudden they unfollowing. All of a sudden they closing businesses. All of a sudden they selling property. Pay attention to those people. The people that's all of a sudden selling their shares, they selling houses, they doing it. Pay attention to people that ain't saying nothing. They ain't saying nothing for a reason. They being quiet for a reason. So I think we can kind of, you know, put the pieces together to figure out who this third person might be. You know, it's a lot of people who are hush mouth. So pay attention to those people. Like, damn, how come such and such ain't speaking? Well, it's a reason why they ain't talking.
Now, what's irrefutable is this. If that person says, yes, I watched Diddy fuck this girl, we're going to hear later, the girl alleged she was, and by the way, she's grown now, clearly, because this is in, was it 2000? So that's 24 years plus 13. She's 37. She's 37 right now. The woman now alleges that she was intoxicated or she was drugged or something.
Kevin Hart, J-Lo.
Now, that doesn't matter if someone says, like say the other celebrity says, nah, I seen you suck both of them off. You were not drunk or you were sober. The problem here is the girl is 13. It doesn't matter if she's drunk
Exactly.
in any type of state of mind. That's a child, right?
Just
So
stop it.
if they had sex with this 13-year-old at all,
And they seen
that's
it.
a huge problem, right? Whether, and by the way, most of these lawsuits, we read all of them, they have a pattern of saying, hey, you know, we show up to the event, we get a cup, we take a sip. We usually know it takes like three drinks for us to start feeling away, but all of a sudden we start feeling dizzy, woozy, and we wake up in our pussy hurt, right? Or butthole if you're talking about a dude, right? But it don't really matter about the drugging, if
About
that's
the
what they're
age.
alleged, which they do.
It's about the age.
If this person is 13 and has sex with Jay-Z or Diddy,
It's a wrap.
that's a crime.
It's a wrap.
Right? Now, I know some of y'all, you know, defenders or, you know, other people might be like, well, imagine if she lied about her age. That could be a thing too. That could be a thing. Like maybe she told somebody like, hey, no, I'm 17, or, well, that'd be weird, fucking weird too. I'm 18. Yo, I'm 18. How old were these guys in let's see. How old was Diddy in 2000?
55.
If Diddy is 55 now.
Oh, I'm like, he 55 in 2000.
Come on, in the year 2000. In
What?
the year.
Ain't no damn 50.
Okay, so we just got to minus 24 years, right? So 24 years, he would have been 31,
39.
right? 31, because he's 55 now. He would have been 31,
9.
okay? How
he'd be
old was
39.
Jay-Z in 2000? Apparently, are they born the same year? Oh, they're born the same year. Okay. So they're both 31 at the time, right?
About 31?
Now, this is also the very interesting thing. And again, I'm not sitting here. I want people to know.
Yeah, 31.
This is, I don't have nothing against Jay-Z. I think you don't have nothing against me. And I'm not also making up excuses.
31.
I'm just trying to talk out scenarios. These things could be all the way true or all the way false. We don't know. That's why we're trying to think out loud. Could this be a 6ix9ine situation? Now, hold on. I know what you're saying. What the fuck are you talking about? Hold on. Now, 6ix9ine, who caught a charge of sexual misconduct or sexual conduct with a child or a minor, whatever. His story is this. Yo, we were inviting chicks over for like a music video and some other shit for TikToks, or no, it wasn't TikTok, it was Vine back then or something. This girl comes over. She was, I think the girl was like 15 or something, but she supposedly told him that she was of age. So she tells him like, yo, I'm 18, right? So she tells him she's of age. Now, granted, I know what y'all saying, bruv. But like even this one is worse, right? Like if you're 31 and you can't tell the chick is 13, you're bugged the fuck out, right? This is, I don't know how a chick was looking in the motherfucking 2000, but come on, ain't no goddamn way you 31 and you can't tell this chick is not even 15, right?
Exactly.
But if you listen to the 6ix9ine story, that's what he claims. He's like, yeah, we didn't know. We didn't know that the woman was underage because she lied about her age, right? Now, I don't think it matters that much, but for some people in narrative sense, because you know, when you see these things, you're trying to think of these people. Were these guys really just attracted? Because it sounds wild. Like if you're attracted to a 13-year-old, that would be the definition as Kendrick. I think even Kendrick would define that as a certified pedophile, right? You know what I mean? The definition of being a pedophile is not just under 18; it's actually the attraction to prepubescent teens. You get what I'm saying? Right? I think I got my definition right. Definition of pedophile. Well, the simple one is the person who's attracted to children. When you get into a psychological way of how they look at it, they said that they actually call pedophilia a disorder, which I'm like, what? Okay. In which an adult experiences primary or exclusive sexual attraction to prepubescent children. Although girls typically begin the process of puberty at age 10, 11, and boys at 11 or 12. Psychiatric diagnostic criteria for pedophilia extends the cutoff point for prepubescence to age 13. Now, it's weird for me to even Google these things, trust me. But I'm just trying to talk through this stuff again. So technically, that would actually be a pedophile. You get what I'm saying? Say if there's a grown man who loves a 13-year-old, that would be the certified. Like, what I mean certified by the goddamn. Let's what is it certified by? Would be.
You always got to bring up Kendrick. Man, stay to the topic, man. God damn, we ain't talking about Kendrick, man. Stay focused. Shit. God damn.
On it.
Always got to bring up Kendrick, man.
Yeah, this is certified by the American Psychiatric Association. So that's what Kendrick's talking about. Certified pedophiles. That's
talk
certified.
about Jay-Z.
So
talk
liking
about
a woman
Jay-Z.
13 or under.
Man, we ain't here for
Now,
Kendrick
even though I
right
think we all
now.
agree, if you like a minor and you're a
man.
grown-ass man, we almost call that pedophile. Yeah, we do. Right? Like, that's weird. That's a super weird. Cool.
You
But
just
the actual
can't stop
definition,
mentioning-
just to be very factual, is 13 or under. And by the way, I keep having to say it because I know, we live in clip culture, so I can't just say it and just stop. Yes, if you're fucking a 14, 15, 16, 17, up until legal, you're weird, especially you're 30, right? Cool. All right. So the woman is 13, allegedly. Now, this is another thing. You know, this is this guy, Tony Busby's job, and it's his due diligence that he has to take to file a lawsuit. They have to make sure the woman was actually 13 because they're alleging it here. They have to make sure she had some proof of even being at this event or being around this event. And by the way, the event is the 2000 Video Music Award. We've watched pieces of this, and I guess maybe we could corroborate some of the story. Did Jay-Z go to the 2000 VMA Video Music Awards. Did he go there? Let's see. We got here we go. So all of these are from. This is from the 2000 VMAs. Okay, we see Dr. Dre. Let's see. Okay, look like he got a nomination. Look, let's see. Here we go.
What I'm doing.
Okay, what category is this? Oh, this is the nomination for Best Rap Video. And again, this is the MTV Video Music Awards in 2000.
Best Rap Video. DMX, Party Up.
Rest in peace, X.
24 years ago. Golly, man. Time passed so fast. 24 years ago? This is in the 2000. 24 years ago. Damn.
Okay, Eminem, Dr. Dre, Eve, Love is Blind, We Don't Want to Get Struck. Jay-Z actually, again, this is the Big Pimpin' era. Jay-Z actually gets nominated for Big Pimpin'. Which, by the way, this is why, like, a lot of these lawsuits, if you're a fan of hip hop, which obviously I am, you know, you understand different eras are different, but like we're now in the, as Kendrick is gonna call it, the weird case era. So like everything was horrible. Like for example, if you pull up Big Pimpin' lyrics. Like, you know how people will just judge you off of one action and just claim you're guilty for something else? Well, if we go by this is why I'm streaming on Twitter, because this is how Twitter thinks, right? Fuck what was being alleged and let's look at that. They'll be like, wait, so you're telling me back in 2000, Jay-Z rap, you know I thug him, fuck him, love him, leave him, because I don't fucking need him? Take him out the hood, keep him looking good. Like, they'll read all of this and be like, oh, this thing's guilty. Now, obviously, I'm not doing that because I think that's wrong, but that's how, and this is why I'm streaming on Twitter, because you got to hold the mirror up at Twitter. Like, these Twitter motherfuckers, this is all they do. Like, they're all soapbox warriors that forgot where rap was coming from. I see everybody's championing Kendrick with this new weird case era shit when half of these niggas slap their hoe, half of these niggas cheat on their wife, half of these niggas, you know, have ran trains on groupies. Like, I don't here for Jay-Z,
damn.
And also, half of them have, you know, women saying A, B, C, or D about them. That's just the reality of it. You know what I mean? Okay, many chicks want to put Jigga fist in the cuffs, divorce him, split his bucks just because you got good head. I'm gonna make bread, so you could be living it up. Shit. Okay. Yeah, this was before Jay-Z found out on Beyonce. I'm a pimp in every sense of the word, bitch. Better trust and believe him. In the cut where I keep him till I need a nut, till I need to beat the guts. Then it's beep beep, and I'm picking him up. You picking him up on preschool or no? Let me stop. Okay. All right. So he was nominated. I'm trying to see if I can see a video of him being there.
The MTV video.
Okay, is there any video of Jay-Z there? Lil' Kim was presenting some shit.
Interesting.
All right.
Okay. Let me just Jay-Z. Aaliyah won. Ooh. Aaliyah and Beyonce. Look at this.
What's up?
Oh, Jay-Z was having the time of his life. Holy. Jigga. It's your boy, ho. Nah, that nigga was having the time of his life. Yo. Oh, God rest dead, Aaliyah, man.
What are you looking forward to seeing?
Okay. All right. I can't find a video of Jay being there. So, you know, we like to fact check things as we're reading it. But
4 years ago, man.
If y'all have a video of Jay being there, y'all can let me know. But let's just keep it going.
Yo, I forgot all about that. Dang, Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Hey, Jigga!
Hey, side by side, man. Aaliyah got Beyonce just based on just looks, and I'm going with Aaliyah.
It's your boy, ho! Nah, that nigga was having the time of his life. Yo. Oh, God rest dead, Aaliyah, man.
What are you looking forward to seeing?
Okay.
She got that dimple.
Okay. All right. I can't find a video of Jay being there. So, you know, we like to fact check things as we're reading it. But if y'all have a video of Jay being there, y'all can let me know. But
yeah, just side by side. If you tell me to pick one, I'm going with Aaliyah.
Let's just keep it going. Okay, so apparently this was a after party following this music video award show in 2000. So they're saying another celebrity stood by and watched as Combs and Carter took turns assaulting a minor. Many others were present at the after party, but did nothing to stop the assault. Combs has been allowed for years to conduct himself in this manner without any consequences. He believes he's above the law. He is not. His close friend, Sean Carter, has been with Combs during many such instances described herein. Both perpetrators must face justice. For decades, defendant Combs abused, molested, raped, assaulted, threatened, and coerced women, minors, and others for sexual gratification. To assert dominance and conceal his abhorrent conduct. He accomplished these acts by and through a criminal enterprise built on his success as a rapper, record producer, and record executive. Combs is one of the wealthiest musical artists of the world. Behind the facade of a 3-time Grammy Award winner and discovering and developing multiple famous music acts and ranking on Forbes' list of highest paid entertainers in the world, there existed something sinister. A dark underbelly of crime, sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, bribery, and prostitution. Combs is a menace to society, women and children. While his wealth has kept him above the consequences for years, Combs now faces the awesome power of the American judicial system and ultimately a jury of his own peers, who will be asked to punish him for his deplorable conduct described herein. Now, a lot of this is about Diddy. I know y'all want to get this shit about Sean Carter, right? Okay, so Combs, all right, so this is about Diddy. This is about Diddy. Members and associates of Combs' business engaged in or attempted to, okay, sex trafficking, they're kind of whatever. Then they're talking about his pervasive history of sexual assault and violence. Okay. This might be important to y'all. Let's read this. So for years, Combs and his businesses engaged in a persistent and pervasive pattern of abuse toward women, men, and minors. The abuse was at times verbal, emotional, physical, and sexual. As part of his pattern of abuse, Combs manipulated both men and women to participate in highly orchestrated performances of sexual activity with both commercial sex workers and unsuspecting partygoers. Combs ensured participation from these individuals by, among other things, obtaining and distributing narcotics to them with or without their knowledge, controlling their careers, leveraging his financial support, or threatening to cut off the same, and using intimidation, violence, and illicit drugs. Combs particularly fancied the use of the popular date rape drug, Rufinol, or GHB, to commit the heinous, non-consensual acts of violence and rape onto countless victims. He would often secretly use the drug in an alcohol beverage served at his parties. Partygoers were forced to consume the alcohol beverage containing GHB, either prior to or entering while at Combs' party. There's also an allegation of Combs dousing victims in lotion, similar to body oils. Damn. Laced with GHB. So that the drug could be absorbed through the victim's skin and make it easier for him to assault him or her. Further, it's well known that Combs had a practice of lacing water bottles, oh my God, the water, with other substances such as Xanax, and distribute them at his parties. His recurrent and pervasive physical abuse took place for multiple decades. His tendencies of violence and sexual assault were well known amongst his colleagues, his employees, agents, and businesses. On numerous occasions, from at least around 1996 and continued for years, Combs assaulted women and men by striking, punching, dragging, throwing objects at them, kicking, and he also assaulted children, both physically and sexually. 1996, he was found guilty of, okay, we don't have to go down his past. Then they talk about the other lawsuits he got. Okay, cool. And then let's get to, okay, now let's get to Sean Carter. Defendant Carter, aka Jay-Z, is like Diddy. A wildly successful rapper and businessman, Carter and Combs have a long history together. Carter met and began collaborating musically with Combs in the 90s. Combs and Carter rose together to the very top of the hip-hop industry in terms of fame and influence by the end of that decade. Combs and Carter were not only simply occasional collaborators in the music industry. The two men developed a close friendship that has been well documented from the late 90s to the present. Together, they attended countless music industry events for each other's businesses and ventures, parties and after parties. Indeed, the two are apparently so close that Combs stated in 2023 that Jay-Z is the only person other than Diddy's own mother who's allowed to call him by his legal first name of Sean. In 2000, near the height of their fame, power, and influence, Combs and Carter attended the 2000 Video Music Award in New York City. Afterwards, Combs hosted the after party for many of the most famous celebrities in music and entertainment industries, including Carter, Jay-Z, which is where the events alleged in this complaint occurred. So here are the allegations. Plaintiff,
all right, here we go,
is going to be unnamed. Okay, they're going to go by Jane Doe, and they reside in Alabama currently. Defendant Sean Combs is a male who, on information and belief, resides in New York City through incarceration in the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. On information and belief that all relevant times, Combs owned and or controlled Bad Boy Entertainment Holdings and all these companies. Cool. The facts of Combs' ownership and titles of Combs' corporations enabled and conspired with him to commit the unlawful sexual violence against the plaintiff described herein. Defendant Diddy. Okay, so they're just talking about the parties here. We want to get to more of the interesting stuff. It's going to be about Sean Carter. He says about Diddy, about Diddy, about Diddy, about Diddy, about Diddy. Now, defendants, okay. So it's organizational dose and individual dose, and then now we're back at Sean Carter. Defendant Sean Carter is a male who, on information and belief, maintains his residence in both New York and Los Angeles. He's more commonly known by the industry name Jay-Z. Carter was identified in the plaintiff's original complaint as Celebrity A. Prior to the filing of this amended complaint, Carter has received a letter from the plaintiff's counsel requesting a mediation to resolve the matter, aka Jay-Z, pay the fuck up or we finna put your name in, okay? Upon present information and belief, Jay-Z responded to said letter by not only filing an utterly frivolous lawsuit, so now we could confirm what I said before. Jay-Z is the person who initiated that lawsuit of extortion against Tony Busby. It's clear now. So not only filing a utterly frivolous lawsuit, but also orchestrating a conspiracy of harassment, bullying, and intimidation against plaintiff's lawyers, their families, employees, and former associates in an attempt to silence plaintiff from naming Jay-Z herein. This effort was meant to scare the plaintiff and discredit her counsel. The effort failed. Indeed, the plaintiff chose to file his amended complaint as a result of the egregious conduct perpetrated by Carter. Each of Combs Corporation aided and embedded Combs in committing the unlawful sexual violence against the plaintiff. Our alter egos of Combs, completely dominated by him and used by him for his personal interest to engage in wrongdoing which later harmed plaintiff and others, and served or have served as vehicles for Combs to move and dispose or insulate his assets, including in connection with his criminal activities, and to avoid compensating victims of his many crimes, including plaintiff. Okay. Then they basically say they're going for over $75,000. They don't have to list how much they're going to sue for. They're leaving that up to the judge, or they could later put in a request. All right, and on a jury case, we get that. So here's the factual allegations. On around September 7, 2000, the plaintiff, who was then 13, had a friend drive and drop her off near Radio City Music Hall. Now, is anyone here of age? And obviously of age, but like, does anybody remember like being into music back in 2000? Or back when VMAs used to be popping? Like, I feel like these days, BET Awards happen and nobody really talks about it. Back then, the MTV Music Awards were the biggest thing possible. Now, I personally think it's weird if a kid is showing up, but it felt like some of these award shows, they had like little kid fans of these artists there. Like, oh my God, Beyonce, oh my God. Like, I felt like that was a thing. But I would still imagine that your parents is bringing you. I don't think you're just showing up by yourself. So that's a little sketchy to me, but it is what it is. So this 13-year-old shows up, and her friend dropped her off near Radio City Music Hall, and that she could try to attend the VMAs. Now, also interesting, she doesn't have a ticket. Attending the VMAs was on the plaintiff's bucket list. Well, that's also a little bit odd because you're 13. You don't have a bucket list. Your life is just beginning. Whatever, though. And she believed she could gain entry. The plaintiff arrived at the venue and saw large crowds gathering as artists and entertainers began arriving. The plaintiff was very excited. As the event began, most of the crowd moved inside with the plaintiff without a ticket, as I said, remained outside with others and watched the VMAs on a jumbotron. Chat. So that's what I'm asking if that's weird. Does that sound odd that maybe a young child, or, you know, I'm guessing maybe there wasn't much parental supervision, but did people show up to these award shows and it's kind of like, I just want to see a celebrity? These days, I feel like people are numb to celebrities to a certain extent because of social media. Like, if you like Usher, you could just DM him. If you like Chris Brown, Drake, you could DM them. Back then, the only way to see these people was probably to show up to some of these things. So I don't know if maybe it's just my mind now saying that's kind of odd, or maybe that was what people did then. What do y'all think? Let me pull up the chat here.
All that shit weird. Why the hell was she even there? Where were her parents? Where was the dude? She got any brothers? Where were her family? You know, how the hell did she get there? Her friend dropped off, so it was at night, right? These award shows at night, so the mom and father be like, "Hey, where's my 13-year-old girl?" Yeah, all this shit weird.
Here for Akademiks. How y'all doing over here? Damn, we got a packed house up in this bitch. 20,000 watching on King Akademiks. They're like, got like 250,000 views on X. Interesting. Okay. So it says that as the event began, once the crowd went in, the plaintiff without a ticket remained outside watching on Jumbotron. Determined to get into the VMAs or an after party, she approached several limousines parked outside and attempted to talk her way into either. One of the limousine drivers she spoke with claimed to work for Diddy. The driver told her that Diddy liked
New York,
girl.
New Jersey, New York City. I can tell the people want it. Yeah, I said that.
Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though?
Beach Boy Dre super chatted $4.99. So she was 13 and her friend was old enough to drive.
Cap. Yeah, could be. I mean, 13. She could have someone that was. I remember I got my license when I was 16. So, you know, she probably got someone would. Yeah, I got my license when I was 16. So, I mean, it's not too far-fetched. I mean, it's possible. It's possible. You know, she could have a friend that's a couple years older that'll just drop off. So, but who knows? But, I mean, it's possible.
Holy shit. And she fit what Diddy was looking for. That driver need to be sued too.
Appreciate that, Fi.
If you're over here recruiting for Diddy, it sounds like you're recruiting 13-year-olds for Diddy. You're guilty too, right? This is why with some of the security guards.
But the thing is, even let's say if she don't look 13, which is we talking about not 13-year-olds. Oh, I don't even know how the hell 13-year-olds. But we talking about back then, right? And plus, you know, when a young girl is young, just how they talk. Forget how they look. Just the way that they talk, the way that they interact, you'd be like, oh yeah, she too young. You know, even if she may look older than what she is, just by the way, just they talk and just giggly and just say stupid stuff, be like, yeah, she something ain't right. Even though she may, I don't know how this girl looks. I have no idea. But regardless of how she looks, you can tell that you can tell how old someone could be just based on how they talk, you know. But 13? She's 13 and he's 31. He was 31 at the time. Jay-Z 31 at the time, and he couldn't tell. Nah, something ain't right about that. Something, and this is all alleged, but I'm just going with the story. Like, if I'm believing this, people trying to say, oh, well, Jay-Z didn't know that she was 13. Cap. I'm calling cap. If this is true. This is all if this is true. Right? But I'm just going on with the story.
As we talk for Diddy, I'd be like, y'all really want me to believe y'all niggas was always off shift when he was doing the fuck shit? Okay. And while, fit what Diddy was looking for. And while not allowing her into the awards, the driver invited her to an after party. The driver stated that she had to drive Combs and others to an after party first, but instructed the plaintiff to return to his location after the event and that he would pick her up and take her to the after party. So essentially, she's not going to the award show, but she could possibly see some of these celebrities at an after party. Later that evening, the plaintiff excitedly returned to the same location and waited for what seemed to be a long time. The driver eventually returned and drove her to what was described as an after party. After approximately 20 minutes, the plaintiff arrived at what she believed to be a large white residence with a gated U-shaped driveway. Once inside, two men asked the plaintiff to sign a document, which the plaintiff did not read, but which she now believes might have been a non-disclosure agreement. She was told that she could not discuss what happened at the party. She gave the men her name and then signed the form, but did not receive a copy. Inside the building, the plaintiff recognized many celebrities as she entered what appeared to be a large living room or foyer containing a large crowd. The plaintiff attempted to mingle in the crowd and talked to several of the celebrities that she recognized and whom she wanted to see at the VMAs. Wait staff circulated.
How the hell this 13-year-old girl got there, man? 13-year-old. So you tell me a 13-year-old girl got invited to the after party in this big ass mansion with a whole bunch of grown ass men, grown ass women, and nobody like, hey, little girl, what you doing here? 13 years old. So you telling me she just blended in? She just mixed and mingled with everybody? 13-year-old girl having grown people conversation. Nobody was like, what this little girl doing over here?
Through the room carrying trays of drinks, and loud music played throughout the event. The plaintiff observed widespread drug use, including marijuana and cocaine. If you're 13, would you know what cocaine look like? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking 13 too innocent. I know 13-year-old now, they doing all whatever, but like 13 is kind of normally like innocent, right? How the hell you know all this shit? And by the way, she's showing up to these things by herself. Okay, whatever. After attempting to talk to numerous celebrities, the plaintiff accepted a drink from one of the waitresses circulating the crowd. The drink was reddish-yellow mixture. It was a reddish-yellow mixture that tasted like orange juice, cranberry, and something bitter. After drinking just a portion of that drink, plaintiff started to feel woozy, lightheaded, making her feel the need to lie down. A photograph of a actual exemplary container used by Combs and or his agents and employees to insert GHB into alcoholic drinks is seen below. Is this a syringe? Kind of looks like it, right? Looking for a place to rest, the plaintiff walked down what appeared to be a hallway containing several rooms off of it. She entered what appeared to be an empty bedroom so that she could lie down for a moment. She did not lock the door. The room contained only a large bed with no furniture of any kind, television, or any other furnishings. Soon after, Combs entered the room, along with Jay-Z and a female celebrity. I don't know if I remember hearing it was a female celebrity. You know what this means, Chad?
A female celebrity. Who was Diddy dating in the 2000s? Who was Jay-Z dating in the 2000s? Shit, hold on. Who was Jay-Z dating in 2000? The relationship ended. Okay, so during this time, Jay-Z and Beyonce were dating. Well, first Jay-Z was dating this. Then it says, however, their relationship ended and he began developing a crush on Beyonce. Prior to dating his now wife, Carter is also rumored to have a relationship with Aaliyah and Rachel. Okay, so how old? So during this time, they were in the beginning stage of dating, Jay-Z and Beyonce. So, you know, I'm not saying that it's them. I'm just, just trying to see who these two individuals was involved with back in the day. So, Jay-Z was in the beginning stage of Beyonce, and Diddy was with J-Lo. So, I don't know.
Tony Busby, whoever celebrity be, is hitting up that other celebrity and said, "Hey, I just named Diddy. No, I just named Jay-Z. You gonna pay up, or we got to name you too?" You got to realize, again, let's kind of reset for a second. These are civil suit, right? So there's no justice in terms of people going to jail. Obviously, Diddy's having his own situations, but he's still not even charged in like criminal offense, right? So there's no like justice technically. Like these civil suits are, give me some money that I could feel better. That's what this is. Even if it's true, give me some money that I could feel better. So I know some of y'all are going to be like, well, this kind of sounds bullshit or it sounds extortionary because they're rolling out the lawsuit like an album release. Yo, celebrity A. We're like, who's celebrity A? But all the while they're asking Jay-Z to pay them. Jay-Z says no. They name him, right? Then they now name celebrity B. And I'm pretty sure they're going to say, yo, you need to pay us this, or we're naming you. Now, you might say that sounds extortionary, but the whole nature of the lawsuit is not to get jail time for anybody. It's to get money. So this is why, like, the claim of extortion, the very nature of these lawsuits is extortion. You get what I'm saying? If you're saying, yo, pay me $500,000 because I think you butt fucked me, that's almost like the very basic, like, transcript for extortion. So civil suits, in essence, if you use them,
why you gotta be so vulgar? Why you gotta just God damn.
Maliciously could be just extortion already. But what Jay was filing against Tony Busby is him saying, yo,
now, once again, I think they got Diddy for a reason. I think there's this reason why they went after Diddy. Diddy is a 69 guy. And just like you said, Diddy got all these videotapes, and trust and believe.
New York, New Jersey, New York City, I can tell the people want it. Yeah, I said that.
Oh, yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though?
Beach Boy Dre. Super chatted $4.99. The e-documents came out in October, but it didn't have J name in it before. And I think the lawyer is involved with the 120 other cases from H-Town.
Yeah. At first when they hit Diddy with this, it just said Diddy and another celebrity. So now they got this, they got the information, they got these videos. I think a lot of stuff was on them videotapes. That's why they went after Diddy first. Because Diddy just being so loose with it, he got all these videotapes. He the one that's gonna fuck up everything and everybody. Them videotapes. In my opinion, the feds seen them videotapes. Is, oh shit, we got this celebrity, we got that celebrity. Them videotapes is going to be crucial, right? So I think there's a reason why they got Diddy first, because everybody else is probably smart enough to not, even if they have it or they didn't record it, right? But Diddy got this weird sexual desire where he probably likes watching it and shit. So, it's always the ones that, that just really have a problem. Diddy seems to be just a nasty ass motherfucker, right? He likes to watch. He probably watched that stuff and beat off to it. And, he's probably just a nasty motherfucker. So allegedly, just in my opinion, the feds got them tapes. They seen who's on those tapes. They putting the pieces together, and this is just the beginning. They're going to come after everybody that was on them tapes that they took from Diddy's house. And the feds got all that shit, so I think that's why they got Diddy first. And now, we're going to see lawsuit after lawsuit, lawsuit after lawsuit. So pay attention to the people that are being quiet. Everybody that always took pictures with Diddy, everybody that always took pictures with Jay-Z, they was all, we at the brunch party. Pay attention to the people that ain't saying nothing. Those are the ones that might be on them tapes. Allegedly.
Asking for money that your client doesn't name us in the lawsuit. And I think this is what Tony Busby's whole, take of this thing is going to be. Well, you were never going to go to jail. We were asking you for money regardless. Like, this is not we're not asking you money to not be included, because even if you are included, we're still asking for money. We want money. That's the whole point. We want your money. And here's the thing too. Jay-Z's a very, very big fish. I have to imagine. Let's think about this, chat. They've heard about alleged other people who are trying to do the same to Jay-Z. So this isn't a one-off. Jay-Z's been around, right? Tony Busby knows what that's worth. How would he know? Look at Diddy. Allegedly, when Diddy had settled, he settled between $10 to $50 million. Who has the pockets that's even larger than Diddy? Jay. And he's never been named till now. Sorry. So you know what? They probably went to him and say, bro, check this out. Look what happened to Diddy. Don't make the wrong choice, brother. Don't make the wrong choice. Diddy made the wrong choice. He went to jail. How about we just settle? Give us 15, 20 mil. It'll never come out. Right? I have to imagine that's what it was. Now, that's what Jay-Z is calling extortion. And I think extortion has a broader definition because I guess it could be. But I think people generally, like, if you think about Kevin Hart or what Kevin Hart alleged, in his situation, that was like more textbook extortion. Pay me this money or I'm releasing a video of you fucking. So if you don't pay the money, the video comes out, right? But here, it's like, well, we're suing you. We don't care how we get the money, whether we get it from a settlement, which saves us legal time, legal resources, and we can just bust down that bread immediately, right? And I would imagine they're doing a pro bono. And I've talked to a bunch of attorney who, well, not pro bono. There's another term for when like these guys do litigation on behalf of a plaintiff. But there's an inherent agreement, and from what I hear is that at base it's 33%. So if they get $20 million, that's $6 or $7 million that the law firm would get. You get what I'm saying? So they're going to bust down what they only take the cases versus big clients that they don't have deep pockets. But whatever they get, they'll take 33%. Now, granted, here's the thing. Busby is a high-powered civil litigator. He might say, we got to do this 50-50. So if I get 20, I give you 20, we keep 20. No. If I get 20, I give you 10, we keep 10. I don't know. I don't know the nature of their business, but it is very interesting. And I'm only mentioning that because anytime you see someone specifically mentioned but not named, that means they're telling them, show us the fucking money. Mm-hmm. Not meaning it's not true. It just...
This is another warning. So whoever this female is, they say, hey, we know you. We about to hit you with a lawsuit next. So we gonna know about this female very soon because this female probably got some paperwork, just like Jay-Z, right? When they got Diddy, they didn't name the second celebrity. So they went to Jay-Z, said, hey, give us the money. We won't say nothing. Jay-Z said, nope. All right, here go lawsuit. So now they telling the female that was there, hey, this is a warning. If you don't, if you don't settle, we're going to go to the public and we're going to find out who the female celebrity is. So I think this is a warning shot to whoever this celebrity might be, this female celebrity might be. So whoever it is, either you pay up or you're going to be next.
This means this is always a money play, right? You know, again, a civil suit, a civil suit, and that's another like misnomer people have gotten. Like when Kendrick said someone like Baca had a weird case, like he had a case that he was charged with human trafficking, like that had jail time. These are the cases we're seeing in hip hop. This Me Too movement is like, other than Diddy, because now the feds picked it up. All these are civil suits. Like, anyway, all right. And by the way, if we think about this legally, female B. We're going to see if they're going to say that female B involve themselves in sex, but I'm wondering if they could be sued. And so I'm going to be actively thinking about what could their liability be here, right? If Jay's fucking, Diddy's fucking, they clearly going to get sued, right? Combs aggressively pushed the plaintiff with a crazed look in his eye. I don't know what type of look. Grabbed her and said, you ready to party? God damn, I imagine this thing sound like Vince McMahon. Holy. So Combs then threw the plaintiff towards the wall, causing the plaintiff to fall. The plaintiff got back up. Okay, this is like a wrestling match. He threw her against the wall. The plaintiff got back up and stumbled, at which point Combs grabbed her again and threw her on the bed. At that point, Combs began to remove the plaintiff's clothes as she grew more and more disoriented. The plaintiff was then held down by Carter. Oh, wow. Wait, let me read that again. So Diddy threw the 13-year-old towards the wall. The 13-year-old fell. The 13-year-old gets back up. Combs grabbed her again, threw her on the bed. At that point, Jay-Z began removing the girl's clothes as she grew more and more disoriented. The plaintiff was held down by Jay-Z as he vaginally raped her while Combs and Celebrity B watched. After Combs finished, so I guess Combs nutted, pause. He stepped back towards the wall, probably hasn't posted no clarity. Combs then stepped forward. This is nasty work. Again, we don't know if it's true, but this is nasty work. You know why? Because if we're going by the MO that they're saying about Diddy, remember, we just heard a scenario. They said Diddy throw the girl on the wall, then throw her ass on the bed. Jay-Z holds her down on the bed and starts taking off her clothes and fucking her. And Diddy, they're all in the same room, but Diddy's behind. We all know Diddy was jerking off looking at Jay-Z's butt, right? We all know. Come on. Like, yeah, we heard the stories now. Like, Diddy been whacking off in the corner for like 20 stories now. We know he's watching Jay-Z fuck. Like, he's not watching.
And what the He looking at Jay-Z butt. What the man?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Pause.
What? Pause,
My
bro.
goodness. Lord have mercy. Goodness gracious. What the Jesus.
Watching the girl, he's watching Jay. Jiggle man, Jiggle man, what? Like, yeah, come on. Just think about it. They're describing it. Look, the mere fact they're saying that Jay-Z had to step up, which means he was behind. No, not Jay-Z. I mean, Diddy had to step up because he was behind Jay-Z. You know, Diddy was jacking off to Jay-Z's butt. That's a fact.
What?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Pause.
What? Pause, bro.
I wasn't even thinking about that, bro. That didn't even register in my mind, man. I wasn't even thinking about none of that. What the fuck? That didn't even register to me.
Fact. Or let's not say it's a fact. It's what's alleged, okay? And we're gonna assume.
Yeah.
Okay, so Combs. All right, cool. Bet. So Combs then knocked the plaintiff down. Okay, so Combs then stepped forward. Let's go back to here. Step forward. This is after Jay-Z nutted, allegedly. Step forward, and then he had sex with her too, while Jay-Z and Celebrity B watched. Okay. Now, I think so. Celebrity B is a female. Sounds like this was going to be a foursome or something like that if this happened, right? Celebrity B is a female. I wonder why we're not hearing about any sexual activity with her. She's just watching on some shit. Okay. All right.
You say what? You saw that video of Diddy smack Jay-Z on the butt on stage. What? What the fuck?
We got, hey.
You can get down, nigga. You can get down. It's all good.
This a real special moment, ain't it?
Come on, you can get some, nigga.
This a real special moment,
Let's
ain't
go.
it?
Bought more jewelry.
More Louis V, my mama couldn't
Get through to me.
I'm just saying how I feel, man. I ain't one of the. I guess the money should have changed them. I guess I should have forgot where I came from. Wait till I get my money right. Suicide door. This is my life, homie. You decide. They say I talk with so much emphasis. 50 had to come back out and make my show hot. I so appreciate it. So this show motherfucking city, nigga.
Oh hell, man, he could have. Oh, what the? Oh shit.
I so appreciate it. So this show motherfucking city, nigga.
He just had to. No, we ain't playing no sports. This ain't football. This ain't basketball. We ain't hooping. No, this is no. Ain't no point of time. If we ain't hooping, if it ain't sports, you ain't supposed to be slapping no man's ass like this. Ain't nobody got no jerseys on, no nothing. Nah, what you doing, bro? Twice. I don't see no jerseys on. No, nah. This ain't acceptable. You gotta. Oh man. Well, shit. Act might be on to something.
Appreciate it. So this show motherfucking city, nigga.
And Jay-Z ain't even moved too. He's like, ooh, this nigga. He ain't even like flinch or like back up. Like, whoa, what you doing? He just take that. He ain't even flinch. He ain't budge. He ain't look back. He just kind of. I'm just saying, I don't see no jerseys on. I don't see no referees. I don't hear no whistles blowing. This is unacceptable. Ain't no man supposed to be slapping no man's ass unless you got a jersey on. And it's a sports arena, some if you got football pads, soccer, something, jerseys, sports. It has to be some sports environment where that can be accepted. Other than that, no.
Plaintiff was held down by, okay, after Carter finished, okay, yeah, and then Combs then stepped forward and vaginally raped the plaintiff while Jay-Z and the Celebrity B watched. Combs then knocked plaintiff down. attempt the plaintiff to perform oral sex on him, she fought back, standing up quickly, punching out at the same time, hitting Combs in the neck. Taking him back, Combs stopped his attempt. When Combs backed away in surprise, plaintiff grabbed her clothes and shoes and ran out the bedroom, holding her dress in the front like a towel. She ran through the residence until she found the front door and was able to leave the party. Although there were other guests still at the party, no one appeared to take notice of the plaintiff's distress or attempted to help her. Once outside, the plaintiff put her clothes back on and left the scene in the dark. The plaintiff attempted to retrace the route taken by the limo. She kept running until she reached a gas station and noticed on her way to the party. A female clerk noticed her distress and allowed her to use the phone. She called her father, admitted that she lied about her whereabouts, and asked him to pick her up. The plaintiff's father arrived to pick her up shortly before dawn. Now, I had a source of contention with this part of it when I first read it. So you're telling me your daughter snuck out, lied to you about where she's going, went to not only the VMAs to stand outside, but then gets brought by a limo driver to an after party where supposedly she gets drugged and Jay-Z and Diddy rape her while there's another celebrity watching in the room. She somehow wakes up out of this blur of a stupor and just start punching, grabs her clothes, runs out of the whole residence, runs down the road to it's like a scary movie at this point, runs down to a gas station, calls the father. The father shows up, and you're telling me your daughter tells you that all this happened, and you ain't say, oh, it should have been two things. Let me go get my gun. I'm about to go murder them niggas. Or bring me back up to where you just came from. I gotta see them niggas about this shit. That's
exactly right. If I'm the father of this individual, no, I don't give a fuck who it is. We going to the police. We doing this. We doing something, right? If this was to happen, and once again, we just trying to get an understanding of what's going on. If this is actually what happened. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just here listening right now, but 13-year-old girl somehow got picked up by a limo. 13-year-old girl. Nobody said, something's odd. No, come on in. Sign this NDA. Yeah, go ahead, mix and mingle. Go ahead, get a drink. Do what you do. Somehow she finds herself in a room with Diddy and Jay-Z, all alleged, of course, alleged. Then there's a third party there watching. There's a female celebrity watching. Jay-Z and Diddy do what they do. She gets up, screams, yelling, run to the gas station, call her dad, then they just go home. I don't know.
That's the only thing I'm like, that sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. I'm wondering why the father wasn't like, y'all gotta go see them niggas right now. Like, fuck that. Or be like, you know what? Let me get you home. And then the next thing is, what father doesn't take their daughter to the hospital? Now, it doesn't necessarily mention if they did or they didn't, but they leave it out of the lawsuit. But these are obvious questions. So you as a father didn't try to go get your little dirk on and slide and get revenge. Okay. Right. You as a father ain't bringing your daughter to the hospital. You as a father, like, you didn't make a stink about it at the time? Like, you just were like, okay, all right. You lied to me. That's what you get. Let's go home. What? That sounds crazy. You sound a little bit crazy, right? Am I tripping?
Well, maybe they left that out for a reason, and maybe they just holding on to that or something. I don't know, but something does sound fishy just based on this. But maybe they just holding on to that information, maybe for later. I don't know, but I don't know, man. It's some weird shit going on around here.
What y'all think? All right, anyway. After the assault, the plaintiff fell into a deep depression which continues to affect every facet of her life. The plaintiff suffered from post-traumatic stress disorder and a seizure disorder caused by stress as trauma. The plaintiff has had difficulty maintaining normal relationships and lives largely withdrawn from society. They're filing this as a violation under the New York's Victims of Gender Motivated Violence Protection Act. And this is how they explain it. And this is coming from the Busby firm. Okay, now, in record time, Rock Nation has released a statement from Jay-Z. Wait. Oh, okay. I was like, don't tell me Rock Nation, block me. All right, this is the letter from Jay-Z. It says, my lawyer has received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter.
Yeah, like the R. Kelly situations where their parents damn near sell their daughters to the artist. But in this case, this doesn't sound like that, the parents were selling them. It just seemed like maybe the child just probably told their parents or told their father, hey, I'm going over such and such house. She calls her friends to get dropped off at the VMAs. Somehow, some way, she gets in the limo, gets invited to the after party, and then all this extra stuff happens. Based on what was read right there, it doesn't seem like the parents was like trying to sell them off or nothing like that.
From a lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. That's a good point. Not gonna lie. But also, here's the thing, and okay, let's keep reading. These allegations are so heinous in nature, I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever who would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that was the case. I agree. This lawyer, who I've done a bit of research on, is this Jay typing this or Alex Bureau? This lawyer, who I've did a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these type of theatrics. Hold on. I have no idea how you've come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Busby, but I promise you, I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity. My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at an age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. It is unfair to try to understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. My heart and support goes out to the true victims in the world who have to watch how their life story is dressed in costume for profitability by this ambulance chaser in a cheap suit. You have made a terrible error in judgment, thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the project of Brooklyn. We don't play these type of games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake physics, will believe these idiotic claims you have levied against me, that if not for the seriousness surrounding harm to kids, would be laughable. I look forward to showing you just how different I am. Mm-hmm. Why does nigga Jay-Z sound like he in Gotham City right now? Nigga sound like Bruce Wayne. I will come back to Gotham City, Joker, and show you how different I am. What the fuck is it? Anyway, Jay-Z sound like he stand on business. That nigga sound like T.I. son King. He look like he about that life. Okay, Jay. Okay. Now, do y'all believe this shit? Do y'all believe it? Now, with me, and I'll be very open and honest, anytime I see a civil suit, I always say, why are you trying to, like, again, the civil suit should be in accordance with a criminal suit. When I see people only try to get a civil suit, especially the way they're all rolled out now, it looks very sketchy, because here's the thing. We hear salacious details, and then we hear nothing. A lot of these cases take years to deal with. Did the police look into it? Did the police find that these allegations had some nature or was rooted in truth? Did charges get considered? Why weren't charges brought? These are real questions we do have to answer, right? Because these days, the accusation is just as bad as a charge, right? Like, again, and also what it does, especially for people like Jay-Z and Diddy, it breeds other people to say, oh, hell no, y'all not beating me to the punch of get my money from that nigga. That's fact. After, when they heard that Cassie got $30 million, man, shit, they should have had a hotline back then. Everybody was trying to get a goddamn lawyer. Whether they sucked them off consensually or not. So again, I don't believe for 1 minute this is going to be the last of this. Mm-mm. This is the beginning.
Yep, just the beginning.
Now, the only interesting thing I'll point out here is that, Jay, we're going to have to call you to the carpet. From what we're seeing, you and your lawyer use bully tactics too, gang. Y'all do underhanded, backhanded media things, it appears, to dirty the reputation of people y'all don't like, media members you want to silence, rappers that you want to devalue or hurt their career. You're also not a saint in terms of, maybe it wouldn't be blackmail, but maybe like these underhanded tactics that the industry plays. So while I do agree with him that it has to be a tough conversation to sit your daughter down and say, hey, Blue, You might go to school and they might ask you about some stuff about us in the media or about me. Yo, fuck them motherfuckers, man. They want what we got, bro. Like, okay, they're lying. Okay, people lie in this world. You know, you're living a good life. Niggas is broke, right? However he explains it. Definitely tough. You have to have some empathy with that. But I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of shady stuff happening. There's a lot of shady stuff happening. And I'll just kind of leave it there. I'll let you guys delve into. It's a lot of shady stuff. And again, I also want to be very clear. Not because if you ask me, do I think that Rock Nation has been doing shady shit in the industry? Of course. Does that mean Jay-Z fucked a 13-year-old? I wouldn't say that or even dare make the accusation. Now, is somebody down to make the accusation clearly? Is Jay-Z like Diddy? I can't speak to that nature. But I do hear that there are other people who are saying stuff. People, you know, what this does, and this is why we're in like this, you know, we're going to call it, as Kendrick calls it, the weird case era. Because now people are going to start evaluating relationships that he may have had. Well, how old really was Beyonce when y'all started fornicating or getting with each other or talking or whatever? How old was Aaliyah? How old was Foxy Brown? How old was this person and that person? And, you know, one thing, this is why I say that Jay-Z he's really smart, way smarter than Diddy. Jay-Z's way smarter than him because you ain't hear what Foxy said? Yo, I'm a real Queens bitch, or whatever she said. No, I'm a real Brooklyn bitch, or whatever she said. She said, I'm a real down bitch, but I'm not telling y'all nothing about nothing. Suck a dick. Right? Like, she was like, yo, you ain't coming to me. Like, I'm good.
Damn, I'm over here talking. God damn. Yeah, I agree with Akademiks. If you think this is just a one and done when it comes to Jay-Z, nah, because people gonna spin the block on Aaliyah, people gonna spin the block on Foxy Brown, people gonna spin the block on Beyonce. You know, people been talking about this, but it's really gonna be highlighted. Like, people really gonna do their research. Like, this is not the first time that, you know, we have heard about, you know, Beyonce or Aaliyah or Foxy Brown, but it's really about to be in the forefront now. So, you know, not only that, some other things. So this is just the tip of the iceberg right here. This is just the beginning, right? Same thing that they did with Diddy, right? First they hit him with a civil lawsuit and bam, 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 right? Video comes out. The video comes out of Diddy, you know, doing what he did to Cassie at the hotel, and then everything changed. So this is just the beginning, you know, and I don't think this is just a coincidence. I think the feds know something, especially since they raided Diddy's house. They know what's on them tapes. I don't think none of this is by coincidence. But of course, Jay-Z is innocent until proven guilty. But I don't think this is a coincidence, you know. I think the feds seen what's on those tapes, and they're starting to take people down.
Right, she kept it like this with it. You feel me? She says, I'm an icon. Miss me with the fake news. NDA, a motherfucker alive that can stop my story. NDA on my shit, gonna run 100 mil. Then, basically, she says, stop playing with my name. Dying for a comment. Can't spin me with the sucker shit to take Hove down. Better ask about the cloth I'm cut from. You heard her. Better ask about the cloth she cut from. So, one thing I know is half of these people in media, half of these people in the music industry, period, Jay-Z is a part of their story or is currently cutting them checks. Not to shut up or nothing, but like, he's employed a lot of people. And that does, like, when you're someone who many other success is tied to you giving them opportunities, it's less likely that they would even entertain any of this, right? Like, put like this. I'll give you an example. Jay-Z is 1 millionth more popular than me, and watch how hip-hop, remember when I got sued? That shit went like wildfire. I've never seen news spread that fast. I've never seen news spread that fast. Watch tomorrow. It's the reason why, yo, listen, we got damn near almost like 100,000 people in here. It's the reason why, Rumble didn't, we're not allowed to Rumble? Oh. It's the reason why everybody gonna get a little quiet. You ain't gonna see, yo, listen, another thing too. Let me tell you how the media works. I'm gonna give you media secrets right now. Remember when, you ever watch Charleston White and he said, yeah, police ever come pick me up? I always keep like 1 or 2 murders in the tuck that, you know what I mean? I could tell on some niggas to get out of this shit. Watch the next 3 days. If Rock Nation are who I think they are, they got one big story in the chamber to switch this all up. Watch. That story might get deployed tomorrow or the next day, but I say before Wednesday. This shit won't make it for the week. Y'all want to bet? This shit won't. Yo, by next week Sunday, y'all gonna be like, wait, niggas who Jay-Z? Oh, that's old as fuck. Watch. Anyway.
He's trying to tell us something, but we'll see. We'll see if something pops up. If something pops up, then, you know, we just have to wait and see.
Y'all want to be anti-Hove so bad. Fuck out of here, post that. What do y'all think about all this?
I think they all guilty. You ask me, guilty. I think they all motherfucking, especially back in the days. Look, this is just my opinion. I'm not saying what my opinion is wrong or not, but I think they all done some shit. Especially back in them days, guilty. I think they all guilty. You know, in my opinion, do I have proof? No, just my opinion. If you ask me my opinion, I'm giving my opinion. I think they all guilty shit. Especially in that industry during that time in the 90s. Especially in the 90s. Oof, Lord, ain't no telling what they was doing back in the early 2000s. Shh. I think they all done dibbled and dabbled in something that they are ashamed of. I think they all dibbled and dabbled in things that they are not proud of and, you know, probably regret. Or maybe they enjoyed it. I don't know. But I think they all guilty, man. So I won't be surprised if no anybody in the entertainment business. I won't be surprised. Anybody. Hey, it is what it is, man. You know, that's why. Listen, I just take it for entertainment. I don't cater my life to what celebrities say and do. No, I just take it for what they do. They provide entertainment and that's it. But I don't worship these people. I don't idolize these people or nothing like that. This is their job. They're here to entertain. So I take it as entertainment, but I don't idolize them. I don't worship them. I don't praise the ground that they walk on, all that stuff. No, okay, so you're good at basketball. Okay, thank you for the entertainment. You make good music, listen to it. I keep it moving and then I do my life. Right? I take it for what it is, entertainment. You know, I don't do this idol worshiping and all that stuff. No, I don't do that. So if they guilty, shit, throw their ass in jail. Shit, I don't care. You shouldn't have did it. Nasty ass motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. Whoever is guilty of doing something that they shouldn't have done, go to jail. I don't care who it is. I don't care. If you did something that you shouldn't have done and you're getting exposed for it, good. Go to jail. All right. I don't care who it is. I think they all freaky ass motherfuckers.
By the way, here's the thing too. So Jay's power in hip hop is on parallel and unprecedented. Okay, so hip hop outlets are gonna be the most quiet they are today. We might even hear a rapper die this week. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is how powerful this nigga is. We might just hear a nigga die. A nigga might fake his death. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna just go to Cuba. Nigga. I'm out. Let them report on me dying that change this subject up. You feel what I'm saying? So Jay-Z, that's how powerful he is in hip hop. Outside of hip hop though, nah, he can't have CNN and Fox don't give two fucks. You get what I'm saying?
It is a new hour here on Live Now from Fox, and we do have some breaking news that we want.
Okay, I want to go to when he was talking to Wack 100, and then we're going to get up out of here because he's going to talk about a whole bunch of different things. We'll get to that later, but he had a pretty good, interesting conversation with Wack 100 that I want to play.
So I went back and all right, I'm gonna try to 17-year-old who flew out. Right, this is a 17-year-old who flew out from Detroit, Michigan to via private jet, fucked Diddy in a studio with some guy, and then also sucked off Diddy's president of like his record label at the bar before, or like at some place with a bathroom before she got on the plane. So apparently her name's Anna Kane. She's now married to the Edmonton Oilers forward, and I think his name is Evander Kane. So now we get to find out this is him. They got black people playing in NFL? No, I mean NHL? It's a black hockey player. What the fuck?
Jay-Z and beyond.
Hold on. Evander Kane? Shit. It's white. He won. Man, let me a league. Wack 100.
Oh shit. Here we go.
Y'all on stream? I'm on stream.
I don't give a fuck if you on stream. What that mean?
I gotta tell you, because I want you to say nothing that I'm on stream.
Listen, I got a bone to pick with you, bro.
What bone you gotta pick with me?
It's been 7 days I've been reaching out to you, bro, about some business. And you've been disregarding my calls, bro.
No, I did owe you a call back. I know I did.
A call back? Nigga, what is you putting me on the list? What the fuck is going on? You getting that bougie? Because Drake answer your little calls and shit?
No.
All right. No, them niggas go away, act. No. You know, we can see them type of niggas before they go away, act.
Nah. Well, I'm over here breaking down some crazy shit.
What's that?
You hear what happened?
The Jay-Z shit?
Yeah.
Well, you know, when I seen Diddy get mad the other day on that phone call, right?
Mm-hmm.
When somebody here gonna roll about that call. That's that shit they did with R. Kelly. Same shit. Releasing their phone calls, right?
Wait, they released a Diddy call?
Hell yeah, they released a Diddy call talking to his son.
Wait, no way. No, I don't.
Yeah.
Well, I think that came out in court, but I don't think we heard the audio. You heard the audio?
The audio, nigga, where he said, everybody out there quiet, huh? Everybody silent, huh? He said, yeah, man, ain't none of them saying nothing for you. He said, yeah, we gonna see who laugh at it. Who gonna get the biggest laugh if it's all over with.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we played that shit on the 100 side a couple days ago.
Oh, all right, I'm gonna try to play it. Hey, what do you think about this Jay-Z shit? The whole media about to get quiet.
Man, I'm tripping off the 13-year-old. It says the VMA's after party, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm listening. They just read it right now. Mm-hmm. She's saying she fought both of them off. Both Jay-Z about 30, 31 at the time.
Yeah, they both at the time.
She's saying that. Turn it down. She's saying that she fought both of them off. Now I'm just doing the math. 13. All right, let's paint a picture if this is. I don't think neither one of them. Both of them had to been intoxicated with something. Let's just call it liquor. Bro, a 13-year-old girl's not fighting these two niggas off of her. If this is going on, it is not happening. It's just not going to happen. Right? I'm just looking at it. If it was to happen. Secondly, she originally named Puff, and then all of a sudden, she ties Jay-Z to it.
Yeah. So she had put Jay's name in not his name. She called him Celebrity A in the first lawsuit. And I guess we finding out that when they trying to shake somebody down or the lawyer calling in to be like, yo, hey, you want us to name you on this shit? If not, give us this money, we won't name you. And I guess Jay said, nah, I ain't paying this. I bet. Then we're gonna amend the complaint and just put Jay-Z.
Okay, so now we have, and some of this shit, I hate to say it, it should have to go civil before it could cross over. I mean, criminal before it could cross over to civil, because it's like anybody can say anything, and this is one of those situations where Jay-Z can't pay and settle out, even if he wants to. Everything is at stake right now, bro. The only thing.
Yeah, I agree with that too. You know, just right off the bat, when somebody, you know, gets accuses somebody of rape and they just want money, that's a red flag to me. I don't care who it is. Like, well, you don't want this person in jail? Like, why not do both? Put them in jail and get some money. But if anything, I want more justice of them not being able to do it to somebody else and sit your ass in jail. Like, money is going to make you feel better, you know? So in all honesty, when I hear a civil case, you know, just off the rip, that's a red flag to me. Just off the rip. I'm like, you don't want them to go to jail? So all you want is money. So money is going to make the pain go away. It's going to make you not, you know, be intimate with someone. You're not going to have these thoughts. You're going to sleep better. You're not going to have any more nightmares. All your nightmares, all those sweat, cold, wet dreams, cold sweat dreams that you have is just all going to go away because of money. You know, instead of actually getting justice and putting that person in jail. You know, so I don't know, like, you know, like I kind of hold my judgment until I get all the information. I'd be like, okay, but just right off the rip, anytime I hear a civil case on a, you know, rape charge, it's like, that's it. That's all you want is money. So, you know.
The only thing that's probably not at stake is Wait.
It said it depends on a statute of limitation. Can't file criminal charges. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, if it's been too late, you can't really throw that person in jail. So the only thing that you can do is get money. Yeah, that's true too. So yeah, that's why I kind of wait to give my opinion. Like I can just give my just first initial opinion, but I really hold off what I really want to say until I get more information. So just gotta sit back and just see how this plays out.
What year did he get with Beyonce?
He got with her in 2008.
Okay.
He married her in 2008. He married her. I don't know how
is his relationship over there like? But his businesses, what people start doing, bro? People start pulling back. All that innocent until proven guilty is cap. You know that. If that was the case, motherfuckers' businesses and companies wouldn't be pulling away from them and shit like that. So it's kind of like, bro, his kids, they're old enough to understand social media.
Hey, from what I heard,
personally, I mean, bro, it's like Jay-Z's a whole other person. Just you know what I'm saying?
Yes. You see, with Diddy, we looked at him as the party animal, so it's easy for us to believe that. Jay-Z is removed so far from that. Like I went back and played some of the 2000 VMA stuff. Like he was nominated that year for Big Pimpin'. That's a whole different guy. If you listen to Big Pimpin', that's a whole different man. You get what I'm saying? So like, because we've seen him so different, it's hard for us to even think that. But this is what I heard. I heard that, again, you're right. And for everybody who's listening, sometimes when people settle, it's not because they did it, just that they don't want this, which sometimes this is more costly than even if you beat the shit. Because whatever, but I heard that they have looked at the people with the deepest pockets and they know Jay-Z's one of them. I heard that there's been a couple of people that's been trying to, like, hey, listen, what you want us to do? And after a while, it's like, wait, are you about to go give out $100 million in checks to get everybody to shut the fuck up? Or at some, because this has been mounted. I think remember, he canceled the brunch. I think he was trying to lay low saying, all right, if they got Diddy, I guess, just take Diddy and just let's get over this shit. Let's get back to some other shit. And
he's been quiet on everything. Jay-Z went underground on us.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying now. Pay attention to the people that ain't saying nothing. There's a reason why they ain't saying nothing. So all these people that you seen at the brunch, all these people that was so happy to post them on their Instagram and flexing and all this stuff, everybody that was with Diddy and they was, oh yeah, we had Diddy party. Now all of a sudden they ain't saying nothing. Those are the people that you need to be paying attention to. Like, how y'all was bragging about Diddy and his parties when y'all was partying, but now all of a sudden y'all quiet. Y'all don't have nothing to say. Y'all don't want to say, oh, I'm innocent and this and that. Y'all have absolutely nothing. Y'all don't want to defend yourself or, say that what Diddy did was wrong or nothing. No words. Those are the people that you need to pay attention to. And Jay-Z was one of them. He ain't say nothing.
Straight up, bro. It's a lot of shit you usually see him pop out on. You didn't see him, bro. He was just Beyonce was making her rounds. He usually there's a lot of shit. So do I think that Jay-Z may have been in, I don't even want to say present, may have been around in the vicinity when Puff did some shit? Yes, I do. Do I think he was right there, hands on, knew what was going on? No, I don't.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, well, hold on. Let me challenge you on this. We're doing this for the sake of the conversation. We don't know, right? Even with what you first said, I fully agree with you, right? It kind of do sound sus that she's saying, I pushed off 2 grown men and she's 13, ran out, and I can't. And she said she's 13, running with her clothes like a towel around her, and she's naked.
I want you to stop right there.
And nobody says nothing.
We know at the VMAs, law enforcement is on deck.
Yeah, even at after parties, I would imagine.
After parties, they're on deck. They're on deck. They're outside. They're on deck. So you're running out. I'm assuming was this was she white? Was she black? Was she Asian? We don't know anything about her.
We don't know yet.
Okay, but 13 running out, holding your clothes, just got sexually assaulted allegedly by Puffy and Jay-Z. Okay, did you drive your car up there? How'd you get home? Was fucking Uber around in 2000?
She said the driver brought her there, and she said she ran out of the place and then ran down the street till she saw a gas station she was familiar with. She asked them to use a phone.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like this, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? I don't want to just dismiss it and be like, oh, you're just dismissing it because it's a celebrity. Man, fuck Jay-Z. I don't give a fuck about no damn Jay-Z. I'm not here to protect this motherfucker. I don't know this nigga. Right? Listen, I just listen to his music and keep it moving. So I'm not one of these people like, oh, I don't give a fuck about no damn Jay-Z. I don't give a fuck about none of these niggas. But just logically thinking, like, it just, I just got questions. That's all. I just got questions. How did you make it out? Nobody stopped you. You just pushed off everybody at 13 years old. How tall are you? Is she tall? Is she like, how did you, there's a lot of questions I have, right? That, you know, makes this story just, I don't know. This is just...
Okay, who did she call?
She said she called her father.
And her father didn't go back up?
She said her father came. I know. The father came, picked her up, and must have just brought her home. We heard nothing about hospital. Like, I mean, that's the time you'd be like, I'm about to go up there and go see them niggas.
Hey, bro, nigga, off the rip. I mean, at the end of the day, man, it's just like, it's a sad day for our moguls. It's a sad day for our people, bro, that we like use to motivate us. You know what I'm saying? It's a sad day because if any Tom, Dick, and Harry, bro, could just say, fuck it, I'm gonna file some shit, and there it goes, attack on your name. I mean, bro, what do we do about that?
Hey, let me ask you a question. So, all right, so I agree with that part about her pushing it. It sounds so weird, right? It sounds so odd.
It's no different.
But here's the thing. I think when it comes to a civil suit, just like it would have been with a criminal, obviously there's no criminal angle so far with this. But if she had sex with them men at all, that's any jury. If a jury believes that they had sex, they're gonna give her the win. That's a win. She's 13 at the time. They're gonna give her the win.
It's nothing to justify. There's nothing to justify it. At 30, nigga, she's 13. Ain't no fucking. Look, I don't give a fuck if you say the fake ID shit. She's 13.
Yeah.
Do you think that? Do you think that, because that's a different era in music, it's a different time. Do you think that possibly, let's just make this up. We're just making this up. Maybe she told people she was 18. Do you think that these guys were that sloppy that maybe somebody? I'm agreeing with you, but I'm trying to figure out.
Bro, I'm gonna be real. I've seen some 16-year-olds with a fake ID in the club that you'll have to be, hold on, bro. You know, and even then you question it. 13. 13. The conversation is still 13.
Exactly, and that's what I said earlier. Let's just say this 13-year-old looks the age of whatever, 18 or 21. The conversation, the talking, the just, they're not going to be mature enough to hide their immaturity, right? Like, they're going to talk like a child. They're going to act like a child. They're going to be giggly. They're going to be laughing. Like, their conversation is not going to really make sense. Like, you're talking about things that they don't even know what the hell you're talking about, right? So even if they look older than what they are, just by conversation, you'll be like, how old are you? Right? So,
the tone of the voice is 13. I mean,
exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, yo, once you hear a 13-year-old speak, like
13, bro.
13,
exactly.
Come on.
I don't care how much lipstick and blush and eyeshadow you have on.
Exactly.
Some things you can enhance at 13.
Fact. I agree with that.
So, all right. So, from what I hear, right? What I hear is that there's a lot of artists back in the day. They may have slept with a 16-year-old, or they were dating them on the low. They say Russell.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Okay. So you know what people usually say? Well, if you down to do something with a 16 that you know, why wouldn't you then fuck maybe a 13 that for whatever reason looks overdeveloped?
Well, let's put it into perspective. When a person says that, like about a 16-year-old, more than likely it's a dude that's 20, 21, some shit like that. Okay. I don't know if you'll find a nigga in his 30s talking that type of shit. Jay-Z was like 31, 32. How old is Jay-Z right now? 55, 54?
Yeah, but you know the Aaliyah thing gonna come up though, right?
I said that. Now, even with that, let's talk about that.
And by the way, wait, hold on one second. Chat, let me say this. If you ever got something buzzing in the media, Wack 100 is like, he's like the Brian Steele of all internet niggas. He will make you see something in a light that you would think about it twice, rather than just like go, because we usually just think black and white. But go ahead. As I said, you're the Brian Steele of the internet. That's a fact.
Okay, Aaliyah was how old allegedly when he was telling her?
That's the thing.
Was he before R. Kelly?
They keep saying like it was like around the same time. R. Kelly was like supposedly 15, but he was faking a marriage, and then that kind of ended. Like, I gotta Google it. But they're saying it was like 16.
Wait, bro. You telling me? Wait. So we went over this shit. R. Kelly was dealing with Aaliyah at 15.
Yeah.
And Jay-Z was like a little prior to or after.
I think I'm hoping it's like after. So,
but like, Jay-Z was before Dame Dash, right?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I thought Dame Dash basically said that Jay liked her, but they didn't get to. We don't know the truth about that. So I see one Twitter account, and I got to say this is Twitter, so it could be wrong. Like, by the way, Jay has an amazing team. If you Google it, the AI that comes up for Google says they've never messed around. But if you've heard the stories, there's too much stories for that to just be like black and white like that. So it says Jay-Z dated Aaliyah when she was 17. He was 28 at the time. And then they're saying, well, he dated Foxy at 15. Okay, 28 and 17. All right, let's just go with that. She was 17, he 28. What's your thought on that?
Where's Aaliyah from?
Where is Aaliyah from? Wait, should that matter, or where was she usually?
I'm asking for a reason. What state? Because remember, the state of New York, 17 is legal age of consent. 17 is legal age of consent.
She from Brooklyn, New York.
There you go. That's why I asked you, because I'm going to tell you why I'm asking you this. Because I'm a California guy, right? I don't care where I'm at. 18 is embedded in my head. Growing up is I can't wait to get 18. I can't wait to get 18, right? That's why I asked you. So New York is 17. Jersey is 16. Nevada is 16, right? Legal age of consent statewide. Federal, the law of the land is 18. So, but Jay-Z being a New Yorker, growing up in New York, 17 is always legal to him.
Oh, hold on, wait. Everyone keep telling me.
You know what I'm trying to tell you?
Hey, chat, am I wrong? Is she from Detroit? It's a place of birth, Brooklyn, but maybe she grew up in Detroit. Or where did she go? Oh, okay, so she was born in Brooklyn, but she grew up in Detroit, Michigan. My bad, chat. So she grew up in Detroit, Michigan.
Okay, now that's even worse. Legal age of consent in Michigan is 16.
Really?
Yeah. We ran through this on the other side of the clubhouse. I didn't know these by heart. Google it.
Okay.
Legal age of consent in Michigan.
I was just about to just tell people why you know this, because they're going to think that you're looking it up for your own purposes. Just
no, we know this. You want me to tell them why we know it?
Yeah, tell them.
Okay, we know this for two reasons. A, they tried to attack Adam, right, with the nigga Lil Pump with the fake shit. And B, I had to defend you when you made the comment about college. Right?
I was really talking about the Tiger situation, and then I said, well, let's be honest, with people in college, there's a time where...
Man, look, man, why even put yourself in this situation, bro? Is it that serious? Bro, I'm not putting myself in this... Bro, man, what the... Man, you's a lame, man. I'm not putting myself in position, especially with that power. Is it that serious? What can't you do with a grown adult that you gonna do with a 16, 17? Like, the fuck? I wouldn't even put myself in that position. No, I got a grown woman around my age. We gonna do some nasty things and we ain't gotta worry about nothing. We fucking, sucking, coming, licking, squeezing, busting, all this. We doing all the nasty shit. Guess what? We ain't gotta worry about nothing. Why even put yourself in that? Like, I don't understand that, especially if well, I guess when you got that much money and you got that much power, you feel like you can just do anything and everything. Well, man, please, I don't care how, I'm not 16, 17, like, that's ill. That's like my little niece. Ill, like, ill. I don't want to, ill. The hell? That's like my damn niece. Like, the fuck? So even if it's illegal, even if you can't get in trouble, I'm not interested, man. I'm good. The fuck? No, I want a grown woman that if we go out and we get carded, shit, at least over damn 21, at least get a drink. Shit. We ain't going nowhere. If you can't get in, if you can't go to happy hour with me, I don't want you. Nah, we need to be illegal. We need to be legal. All boards across. All columns need to be checked. Can you go get a drink? All right. At least shit. Fuck. I mean, damn, you gotta sneak and get them a drink. You gotta buy them. You gotta go buy them drinks. No, I ain't no. You go get the damn drink. No, what the fuck? Like, I just don't understand that. Like 16, 18, 19, man, I ain't, nah, man. If you can't, just the minimum, if you can't buy your own drink, I'm good. Fuck. I mean, let's just start there. If you can't buy your own drink, I'm good. Fuck. I ain't risking nothing for that. Hell no, man. That's ill. That's nasty.
Sometimes somebody's 17 for 4 months, and usually when you're in college, you could also be at the oldest, probably like 21. Nobody in college says, "Oh, you're a freshman. Let me check your ID."
Yeah, right? Yeah, exactly. So, and what happened was when I started doing research, and I realized,
Michigan is 16 for real.
It's 16. Jazz is your state is 16. New Jersey as well.
Holy shit.
New Jersey 16.
Man,
so
I don't give a fuck if it's legal or not. I don't need the government to tell me what I can or cannot do. I'm not interested in those 16, 17. I'm not interested. That's my niece. I'm going to feel weird. Like that. I just feel weird even thinking about that. Like, that's my damn niece. Ew. The fuck? What the hell am I going to do with somebody in high school and I'm a grown ass man? I got to come pick you up after high school and shit. Like, the fuck? I don't know. That ain't how I rock. So maybe that's just me.
When I was researching, I'm like, listen, when you're dealing with people who I grew up in California all my life without me knowing anything else. I thought the whole world was 18 because that's what I grew up under. So now I have to put myself in the shoes of somebody growing up in New York or Jersey or whatever, to where they're being taught when you're 17 this, when you're 16 that. As if I was taught when you're 18 this, when you're, you know what I'm saying?
Now,
so Jersey is 16.
Wait, hold on.
New York is 17.
Now I'm probably going to regret bringing this up because I'm not trying to have you pile on my guy now. But I seen you recently on No Jumper, and when in that conversation of the lawsuit that was filed, you said, well, did Kendrick defame him by saying whatever? Drake was on stage with a woman that was 17.
And the legal age of consent in Colorado is 17.
Okay.
I know this. I know all the states.
Okay, so technically he wasn't.
I said all that. You were so fucking emotional, you didn't want to catch it. I said, listen. I said, this is my exact words. I said, legal age of consent is 17 in the state he was in.
Man, I don't give a fuck about it. Man, listen, I'm still gonna think a certain way, even if it's legal or not. You can't go to jail. Like, why? Like, that's just desperate to me. Like, are you that desperate? Like, you can't get a grown woman that is willing and able to do anything and everything, and you won't have to second guess your freedom? Why not just get a grown ass woman? I don't understand it. I guess it's easier just to get these young girls that don't. I guess all you gotta do is just buy them a t-shirt and they just ready to pop it open. I guess niggas don't want to work for it, right? Because they know if they talk to a grown woman, it's not as easy. But shit, they just as easy too sometimes. Shit, what the fuck? I guess, young girls, or, you ain't really got to do nothing. Just got to pick them up in a nice car and then they'll just, whatever. But I don't know. Legal or not, I ain't doing that shit. It's just, I'm good.
I said, now, I don't know if Drake falls up under the federal mandate because he's not a U.S. citizen. He didn't cross our border from Canada. Federal mandate is 18 across the board. Was it distasteful? Yes. But because legal age of consent is 17, they couldn't put that on him. I said all that. You was just so fucking turned up. You didn't get it.
Just stop. Hey, by the way, not to even just keep jumping like back and forth, but you see, this is why,
excuse me,
even with what you said is right. Anybody can say anything and make it a lawsuit to like just kill your character. But yeah. I really look at the father and say, you know why the father should have at least brought your daughter. If she got penetrated by two men at 13, two grown men at 13, in the lawsuit it said Jay-Z finished, which I'm assuming ejaculated. Your daughter has to be in some type of pain. I'm assuming. So if you bring her to the hospital, not only should you bring her because that's your daughter and you would imagine that she just went through traumatic stuff, you went to bring her to the hospital, but it would document that she had sex. And that date. And then if it could then be corroborated now in post that it was Jay-Z and Diddy, it's already game over, right? But if there was nothing documented, people could be like, well, how do we know if this woman was even at the VMAs? How do we know if she was even at the after party?
But because they can file anything on a civil, right? Anything on a civil, and people say, hey, look, 80% of the time they just settle out. People go for it, and then guess what? What the hell? You know what else they need to do?
What?
If you are caught or found to be lying in your civil suit, right?
Yeah.
Then it should be some criminal some action on that, bro.
I'm with that too. This shit got to stop. People just doing this shit, especially, women coming out here saying, oh, this man touched me, and they know they lying. And then now the guy got to spend all this money paying lawyer fees. He's 100% innocent. She just mad because he don't want to be with her no more. So now since he don't want to be with her, now she going to go to the police and say, oh, he beat me. Oh, he put his hands on me. Oh, he did this. All because you got your feelings hurt. So now you want to try to take this man's freedom away. No, something needs to happen about that. People can't just do these type of things and just get away with it. So you can just purposely lie, purposely accuse someone of raping you, punching you, physically attacking you. You know you lying, but you got your feelings hurt because whatever reason. Now you want to sue them just because your feelings hurt. And when you get found out that you're a liar, nothing happens. You just go around your way. But now that man done spent thousands of dollars. Now, even if he's innocent, he's still being talked about because he got accused. right? There's innocent men that never did nothing to nobody, but people still talk about it because they were accused. Now he got to live with just being accused, even though he ain't do shit. But the person that accused him knew that they lied. Nothing happens to that person. Something has to happen. All right. And I've been saying that for a long time. All these, especially women, coming out here falsely accusing people, saying this and saying that, taking to people court, trying to, and then nothing happens to them. Nothing happened to them. They just walk away scot-free. Like, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's really fucking irritating. Like, people can just do that and nothing happens to them. No, they need to end up going to jail, paying fines, paying penalties, something got to happen to them. You can't just do that shit and just walk away. That shit ain't right. That shit ain't right.
There's nothing that happens to the person that's just bullshitting. It's either I get some money or I don't, and that's it.
Yep.
Yeah, so I do know it's simply because I got sued for somebody who I never met. They said on my stream I defamed them, and they asked for some money. Of course, I ain't paying it, but the legal fees are mounting up. The only thing my lawyer said, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm $200K in the hole. Like, these lawyers cost a lot, bro, and they're dragging. This was for 2 years. They said I defamed them. Now, the only thing my lawyer said, listen, this might take another 2. Are you down and prepared to possibly pay us another 150? And said, or we could just tell this, like, this chick is broke. We could just say, hey, you want 30, and we could wrap it here, but you're taking a loss. Or you could pay the 400 overall or 500
and win. It'll be 400.
No. This is what they say.
Instead of be 230.
No. This is what they say. So I pay, say, 400, 500. This is us. We're gonna win. Like, they don't even want to go to trial, right? They claim they want to go to trial, but they don't want to go to trial. They're in appeals right now. Here's the thing. There's something called an anti-slap law, which means if I file a lawsuit in New York State saying Wack 100 raped me on Tuesday of last week, and your lawyers file a lawsuit to say, what type of bullshit is this? Wack 100 was in Argentina Tuesday last week. They're going to dismiss it, but they're going to say this is a frivolous lawsuit, and an anti-slap law the anti-slap statute says you got to pay for the legal fees. So here's the thing. From a broke chick. That's what happened with Tierra Marie. You know, right? When Tierra Marie sued 50 and owed him money. So Tierra Marie sued 50. The shit got dismissed, and then she owed 50, 30,000. Except it's gonna be some broke chick that will be $400,000 that I can never collect.
There it goes.
But I gotta do it to set a principle. You get what I'm saying? Because what I realized is that, and I think this is why Jay-Z. So from what I heard, there's been like 4 or 5, like, chicks claiming Jay-Z did whatever. They're like, yo, pay us money, right? And I do think if it was one that maybe he was like, you know what? Shit, I don't want her to come out and start doing interviews. Let me just pay this one girl off. Maybe he would. He's like, yo, I'm not admitting to nothing. I'm just gonna pay you off because you feel hurt. Cool. But there's a lot of them. And what happens is when you're Jay-Z status, 4 or 5 bring 40 to 50 more. You know, they got a hotline for Diddy. Imagine the Jigga hotline. It ain't gonna be 1-900 hustler, it's gonna be 1-900 payday. So
that's great.
So I think this is why he's getting at it. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that sucks for Jay. Everything he was doing is fucked up. Every deal he was working on, fucked up. Everybody, tomorrow morning, I guarantee it.
Oh, it's done. They pull him back.
Hey, I think we should just go in a indefinite break right now in negotiations for you to open up this or you to be a part of this. By the way, here's the thing too.
Hey, bro, don't be surprised if you start seeing Jay-Z sell shares in Rock Nation.
Hey, here's the thing too. Remember, he re-upped with the NFL for the Super Bowl shit. That position that he. Yo.
Goddamn. Do y'all think it's a coincidence that everything is leading up right before the Super Bowl? Like, everything is happening right before the Super Bowl. I don't think that's a coincidence. But they really trying to stop. So now, shit, since they can't, like, you know, they going at the UMG, they going at the Jay-Z. Do y'all think it's a coincidence? It seems like somehow, some way, the Super Bowl is involved into it. Like, it seems like it. Something going on, man. I don't know. Just mighty interesting how all these lawsuits. First Drake suing UMG. Now this is happening. What's next? Like, I'm sure there's going to be another lawsuit. Somehow it's going to be tied to the Super Bowl. Now, you know, Jay-Z has a partnership with the Super Bowl. Kendrick is with Jay-Z. You know, so it's like it seemed like it's all tied in. I don't know. Just, you know, observing, you know, I me personally, I don't think it's a coincidence at all. You know, I think it's all tied in.
If they had dropped this shit before, ain't no re-up coming.
Yeah, but they can get rid of her. But the re-up is never final because there's always a clause in there.
Yep.
There's always a clause in there that if you do something that discredits yourself
that's true too.
or the organization, all bets off.
So I believe this is going to cause, and this is why it sucks, right? I don't know what Jay-Z's done. I don't know what he ain't do. But what I do know is just the mere fact that this is public. Now, here's the thing, and I said this to everybody. This is how Jay-Z's smarter than Diddy. Jay-Z has a hand in a lot of media. Watch this tomorrow, Wack. Tomorrow, a lot of the usual hip-hop blogs or hip-hop personalities, you and me, we give it up about anything. It don't matter. But there's a lot of people, they're not going to talk about this or they're going to sanitize it or try to move on. Also, I do think if Rock Nation is what I think they are, they have a story in their back pocket to change this whole conversation. Not about this. They're just going to give a bigger story. Everybody knows the only way to kill one story is to give a bigger story. So we might see a 4K video of some crazy shit that happened that we're going to say, fuck that. I think that's going to come. But right now, Jay is going to all his business. By the way, he's on the board of Square. So Square owes Cash App. When he sold Tidal, he sold it to Square. And he became a board member there. He's been racking up power moves. A lot of people said that he was trying to either get, I don't know if it was the Dodgers or something. He was about to make some major moves in terms of even buying a sports team. He's been doing some good shit.
New York, New Jersey, New York City, I can tell the people want it. Yeah, I said that.
Oh, yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though?
Beach Boy Dre super chatted $4.99. Rumors been saying Jay Prince is behind this lawyer and 120 cases in Houston. Round 2, eyes.
It's that round 2 that Drake was talking about. Something is being done, man. Something is being done. Yeah, I heard that. I heard that too. Yeah. This man, I think 2024 was just a warm up. All right. This whole year was an appetizer. 2025 really about to be crazy. This is I think this was just the appetizer of what's to come. Next year, well, shit, not even next year. It seemed like every week. We still got 2.5 weeks left of this year. Ain't no telling what else gonna happen, but 2025 is gonna be, golly. It's gonna be crazy.
The mainstream.
I just said that. I said he cannot afford to drag this out 2-3 years, bro. He cannot afford that, bro. It'll fuck some shit up. There's got to be something that get resolved quick.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a quick resolution. It looks like they're about to go to war with this lawyer because
exactly. I think they're gonna try to discredit him. They discredit the lawyer, a lot of shit goes away. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what he's about to do.
This is why, honestly, again, I don't know who did what. I don't know who did nothing. I was surprised I saw Dr. Dre do Drink Champs recently. I think a lot of...
You keep going that Dre, bro.
No, it's not going that Dre. It's not going that Dre at all. No, what I'm saying is that you could tell it starts with the niggas with the big pockets. Dre is a billionaire. Anybody who feel wrong or they might just have no money, even if it's frivolous. Like, Jay knew his... Like, I think Jay knew his card was going to be called the moment
he knew that.
Yeah, because he started shutting shit down early. What I'm saying is that if I'm a billionaire, they're getting at the billionaires now. They're getting at Kanye too. The thing is, Kanye's an enigma. He's just still doing what he want to do. But every hip hop billionaire is getting sued. Kanye got a lawsuit by Lauren Pisciotta in Stanley Moss Court in LA. Yeah.
I know Lauren personally. Worked with her direct.
Yeah, I think Dre is gonna be next. All these black billionaires. It seems like they're getting them one by one. So I'm sure we're gonna see something about Dre, Dr. Dre coming soon. He gonna be next. All these black billionaires. Yep. So I'm sure Dr. Dre gonna be next. They getting them one by one.
On the side with Kanye. Know her personally. I spoke with her since she filed a lawsuit. It's a little shocking to me. But very nice lady. Cool as fuck. I mean, we work like side by side. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was with us when we went to see Elon Musk. She was right on the side of us.
Really?
Yeah, I know her personally, bro. When I got text threads and history of, Wack, help me out with this. I'm caught up with this. Can you do this? Move to Wack. We literally, when I introduced Tory Lanez to Kanye for the first time down in Miami, she was there with us. Right? Yeah, like I know her, like she cool people. So it was a little shocking. The first lawsuit was she didn't get paid. He was paying her $1 million a year.
Yeah. Yo, okay, so let me ask you this question.
6ix9ine knows. Remember when me and 6ix9ine flew in Austin that time?
Yeah.
Lauren was with us.
And by the way, it's okay if you don't want to answer this, but do you believe that? Remember, the first lawsuit did not accuse him of any sexual stuff.
It was paying.
Do you think that? Do you think she only threw this on to say, "All right, since you're not taking me serious," or do you think that this is really her story that she's trying to go with?
Well, one has nothing to do with the other. Her getting paid, right, is one thing, right? And I believe he was supposed to re-up her contract. I do know her original contract was like $1 million a year. He was supposed to re-up it, and she was supposed to get more. So I don't know what happened, right? I know she put in a lot of work. She did her job, and she was a great worker. Cool people. This situation, right, it's a little odd to me because it sounds to me like she's saying.
Look, he was on there trying to find information about Jay-Z, but then his name popped up in the media, and he was like, "Oh shit."
This odd to me. Cool people. This situation.
Hey, Act, nigga, you next too, boy. Hey, Act, your ass gonna be tabloids too. Look at it. Look at Act's face. He's like, "Oh shit, I'm up there." Look at it.
She did her job. He was supposed to re-up it, and she was supposed to get more. So I don't know what happened, right? I know she put in a lot of work. She did her job, and she was a great worker. Cool people.
Guilty. Look at his face. Look at his face. He's like, "Oh shit, they go me." Yeah, that's you right there, Act. Yep, that's you. DJ I can think about Hop So Stream, Jay-Z, Mogul. Yep, that's you. Like, goddamn.
This situation, right, it's a little odd to me because it sounds to me like she's saying this happened prior to, because whoever Ye's girlfriend was, Lauren was assigned to her. You know what I'm saying? And when she moved, the other one moved, right?
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, it just happened prior to, and then you became his assistant. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, did you guys meet? Because from what I'm reading, it's like they met over here. Whatever happened, whatever. Okay, but then you ask yourself, well, why did you go to work for him? Well, they're gonna say, well,
look at that damn phone, boy. That damn orange phone.
He offered to pay $1 million a year for an assistant. So then they're gonna say, is that normal, or was this part of this shit hush money? You see how this shit gonna go? You know what I'm saying? Like, he really paid her, documented $1 million for a year. So it was like, okay, if you hired her after the fact.
All right, well, I gotta get up out of here. I'll definitely be back, man. It's gonna be a lot going on. But yeah, we're gonna take a little break right here. All right, take a little break. We'll be back with more. It's a lot going on. It's a lot, and now people gonna start. Now people are going to start bringing up, like I said, Aaliyah. People are going to start bringing up Foxy Brown. People are going to start bringing up his history with Rihanna, because apparently, you know, he made Rihanna sign like a contract at 3 o'clock in the morning, like threatening Rihanna. So yeah, this is just the tip of the iceberg for Jay-Z. And then y'all remember this? Maybe they got the footage. Maybe they're going to release the footage of, you know, what happened in the elevator. So this is just the beginning for Jay-Z. Y'all seen how they did Diddy, right? Little by little, then bam, video came out. So what if we get the full video of this night? You know, this is just the beginning, man. So yeah, but we gonna cut it off right there. We'll be back. All right. So other than that, yeah, man, I'll be posting videos all day. I'm about to go and talk some shit on the other channel. I'm gonna go over there, then we come right back. I'm gonna be on all damn day. All right, so subscribe to the channel. Yeah, 3 a.m. signing. Yeah, it was like, it was a part in here saying that when Rihanna signed to Jay-Z, it was at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it seemed like he was like threatening her, like, hey, if you don't sign this, there's 2 ways you're gonna sign this. Either you're gonna walk through the door, or I'm gonna throw you out the window, type shit. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Let me see if I can find that. Let me see if I can find it before I leave. It was somewhere around here. There he goes.
Leave it by a window and a door. Here, I listen to
This is when Jay-Z locked Rihanna into his office. And according to Rihanna, Jay-Z told her that there was only 2 ways to get out of this office. You either sign this record deal and walk out the front door, or you can go out through the window from the 29th floor. Rihanna would sign her.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that. Rihanna on signing to Jay-Z.
She said, we don't sing songs here, we sing artists. And there was this little pause, and I was nervous. But then he said, and we're interested. And there was this sudden feel of relief.
But then he said something about a window and a door or something.
Oh, then he said, he did it one more.
I did a lot of homework on you this lady.
He said, there are 2 ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal sign, or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor.
Yeah, that's what Rihanna said. Out of her own mouth. It said that there's 2 ways we're going to do this. Either you're going to walk out of here being signed, or we're going to throw you out the window. That's what Rihanna said. Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be resurfacing. Yeah. It's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be resurfacing. Yeah, I didn't know about this until I said, what the fuck? I was like, oh, shit, what the hell? Rihanna said that out of her own mouth. This is not no speculations. Rihanna said that a long time ago. But people probably, heard that and just, brushed it off. A lot of this old shit is going to come back. So, yeah, this is what Rihanna said out of her own mouth.
Sign her.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that.
That shit crazy.
Rihanna on signing to Jay-Z.
I didn't know about this.
She said, we don't sing songs here, we sing artists. And there was this little pause, and I was nervous. But then he said, and we're interested. And there was this sudden feel of relief.
But then he said something about a window and a door or something.
Oh, then he said, he did it one more.
I did a lot of homework on you this lady.
He said, there are 2 ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal sign, or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor. She said, there are 2 ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal sign, or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor.
Wow. On that note, yeah, they kind of laughed it off, but there's 2 ways that this could happen. Either you leave here, you sign this contract, or you're going to leave, throw out the door. Which one you going to choose? And guess what happened? Rihanna signed that contract at 3 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, a lot of stuff is about to be brought back up. So this is just the beginning. All right. So woo! Yeah, buddy. All right. So we'll be back. We'll be back with some more information, with some more stuff. Yeah, this is just the beginning. All right. So other than that, man, y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I'll see y'all later on today, all right? I'll be posting videos throughout the day. And we'll be back with some more shit, man. This is shit about to get crazy, all right? Salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm up out of here. Peace.